Checkity check. Check, check, checkaroo. Check. Looks like it's working. I can see it bouncing. Congrats, 5-Minute Masters! That's awesome. It's so fun getting those pops delivered after doing the work. What's up, Monster Pete on YouTube? How are you now? Good, and you? Not so bad? Alright, let's do this. I'm going to bring the music down. I'll remember to do that part today. And I think we'll test our captions and see if that's working. What's up, everybody? Happy NFTuesday! What's happening now? What's new and exciting for all you guys? Happy October 1st. Happy beginning of the spooky month. I do want to decorate behind me. I got a new gadget here that I'll be installing soon. Some light strips to go behind my shelves back here to add some light behind me. And I do have like a Halloween light I want to hang over the curtain over here, which I think could be fun. Need to get that going. Let's see, who all do we have here? We got Hellacious Z in the house. What's happening, Hellacious Z? How are you now? Nadu6, what's happening? Angelito Frijoles, 5-Minute Masters. Be sure you guys are following 5-Minute Masters here on Twitch. Zach Bonifer Savage. Be sure to check out Second Union and all they have to share in the nerdy world. Hear the Revenge. Happy NFTuesday. Walking Miracle, the unofficial engineer of the stream. How are you now? Blue Kachoo. Same about the, was it Scooby-Doo set? Nice. I was able to finally trade and get Black Knight set complete and redeemed. Feels so good. Nadu said the form is working, no issues, and everything is written correct. Thank you. I often make a mistake. Not this time. Yo, we got some subs coming in on a hype train already kicked off. Sports Technology Keith, 8 months. Nope, that's wrong. 23 months at Tier 1. I don't know why it writes it like that. Miss Jessie Star, Tier 2, 52 months. Dang. A year's worth of weeks of months. That makes no sense at all. Funko Addict Tech, what's happening? Did you score those cards this morning? Tech got on some awesome looking DC cards. I know he was anxious to get them. I don't know if he scored them or not. Some actual physical collector cards. Lemexis, how you doing? Sports Technology Key, thank you again for the sub. Thank you, Miss Jessie Star. We do have a hype train. We're at level 2, 50%. If we can complete level 2 at 100% or more, I'll give everybody 100 Sully bucks, and for every level after that, I'll add another 100 Sully bucks. So if you're thinking about subbing to the channel, I do think the September stuff extends through the end of today or the next few days. I don't know exactly when the deadline is, but if you have not subscribed, taking advantage of September, we should look into that to see when it ends, because I do have the thing on screen over here. Time to take that off if it's not September anymore. Miss Fancy Cherry, what's happening? Greebnick, welcome. Python25, hello. Funko Addict 6 says, yep, got one box of the card. Nice. That's awesome. Physical cards are so much fun. I got into the sports cards a little bit, and I've been watching pack breaks and these amazing pulls that people are getting. And now there's the new Topps cards that they make for special things like the Olympics, or Shohei Ohtani going 50-50 for the first time ever, or first person ever, stuff like that. There's so much happening in the sports card world that's amazing. I don't have the funds for it, or I'd be all over it, but it's still fun to watch, you know? Just like it's fun to watch the Funko stuff, even I don't get as much of it as I used to, not even close. It is fun to watch. They're doing live rips of it starting now on Whatnot. Oh, I would watch that. I wonder if there's any here on Twitch. I know Whatnot is where people think to go for that kind of stuff, because you can purchase, and there's the, like, you know, buy-in, and if you pick probably in that one, pick a license and we pull a card from that, then you get the card, that kind of thing. Fortnite cards, I haven't seen those. O's818, what's happening? Hey, you took the day off to watch this. No, you took the day off to watch me? Come on now. Thank you, O's818. I hope you guys are also enjoying the content coming from our friend Las Vegas 8. I need to turn the gain down a little bit on this. He's starting his own Twitchy Tides Tuesdays. So if you guys haven't been watching him, make sure you're watching for some fun content. Hey, Checo1090, how are you now? Thank you for the follow. Happy NFTuesday. What's happening? I'm from the U.S., Lemexis, originally from Texas, now live in Washington. Although I do have family in Canada. Love visiting. Great place, Canada. A lot of nice people up there. Beautiful country. Absolutely beautiful. And, come on, poutine? Are you kidding me? Come on. O's, no worries at all. You get in here when you can. You don't have to be here all the time. We appreciate you anytime you can come by. You're Italian. Nice. I've been to Italy, and I hope to go back next year. I did Venice, and I did Rome, and I did the cities along the coast there, the Cinque Terre. Loved the area so much. I can't wait to get back. I don't speak any Italian. I learned a little bit for when I went on my trip to ask about the bathroom and, to say thank you and please and stuff like that. What I found very interesting, though, is I know just enough Spanish words growing up in Texas. There's a lot of relation between the Spanish words and the Italian words. They come from the same base, words. And so I could kind of pick up on some things that surprised me. Rome is a top city. I love Rome. It was gorgeous. I absolutely loved walking around. Unfortunately, when it was pretty hot. I want to go when it's not so hot next time. Here, The Revenge says ripping sports cards might be worse than Funko NFT packs. You have a better chance of breaking even with the Funko packs. Oh, I agree. But you have a better chance of pulling... Well, you have a chance, not a better chance. You have a chance of pulling some amazing, very valuable cards in the sports arena. I mean, your odds are like 1 out of 10,000 packs. But it's there. Whereas with the Funko stuff, the best you could do is a 101, and those markets haven't proven to be nearly as high end. Maybe $1,000 for a card at best. But I haven't looked in a while. I don't know if we've even come close to that in the recent 101 sales. Bulk the Bear says, what about the Netherlands, Amsterdam? What's funny is I went on that trip to Italy. I want to say it was 2015, so it's been almost 10 years. And I went to all those cities in Italy, and then went to Amsterdam on that same trip. And I also loved Amsterdam. That was a great trip. Funny story on that. By the way, we did we complete a level 2 hype train? You know what? I'm going to give everybody points regardless. I thank you guys for being here as always. Add points all 100. Those are Sully bucks. I'll explain those more in a bit, but you've all got some extra now. Went to Italy. Then took a flight over to Amsterdam, which was not that far, of course. We're in Amsterdam, and that was before I would buy an international plan for my phone or whatever. So I wasn't using my phone for anything other than the time and downloaded maps that I already had for the city. But when we get the hotel room, I would go on, and that was still when I used Facebook. I would go to Facebook and post some stuff from the trip. And in one of the, I want to say it was La Spezia, in Italy, I went to go post something and noticed that some of my brother's friends from college that I was also friends with, but not nearly as good of friends, they were traveling on their honeymoon across Europe, and we both were going to land in Amsterdam at the same exact time. The odds are so against that. We ended up meeting up with them at a bar one night, and then the next day we did the Heineken tour and partook in some of the local stuff. I didn't actually get to because I had a job that tested at the time. But anyway, we had a great time there. It was absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to get back there as well. Mortal Wombats, what's happening? Hagwinch, howdy, how are you now? Checo says, go and look at Lake Scano on Google. This is worth a visit if you come to Italy. Oh, okay. Scano. Working on chomp cookies for Decon, the same style cookie you get from FunCon, says O's. Okay. You're going to make some for Decon to give out, to sell? Anybody know what I can't fill out the form for the free NFT? Last 2, it doesn't seem to work. Hello. Monster P, anybody else having a problem? I think Nadu said it was working. What are the last 2? I don't even remember in the form. Isn't it asking for just your wax address? Both. Okay. Nice. I wish I was going to Decon, but no luck. When I submit, it doesn't let me. Try another browser, Monster Pete. Copy the URL for the form. Go use a different browser. Yeah, everybody else is saying it works. So I say try a different browser. If you're using Chrome, jump over, use Safari, or jump over, use Firefox, or whatever you have to do. What coffee deals you got around for you today? So, I haven't looked. I had my morning coffee that I still haven't finished, made right here at home, Starbucks Veranda. But that does remind me we need to put up the image for today's free NFT. Now, right off the bat, this is another free one, like always, which I hope you guys will love. I'm always just trying to take real world logos, pop culture references, and put in a Nerds Unite twist on it. And because it's International Coffee Day, we've got a free NFT of our buddy Hoot there, looking a bit like a familiar logo. Actually, if I go over here, let's make sure that's enabled as well. Perfect. I've got that down to a science now if I remember to do it. So you guys make sure you type in ! free NFT over on Twitch, and then I'm going to copy and paste that over for our friends on YouTube in case there's any. Thank you, Python25. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I often wait till the last second to design these, which kind of works to my advantage because I can go, okay, what's going on? What's the rub for today? Is there an international or national social media day or something like that? And yeah, yesterday I found out about International Coffee Day, so I made that one. But yesterday I was hard at work, and I've already got next week's logo designed and done, and it's already one of my favorites. I think you guys are going to like it as well. Maybe there will be a little preview today, we'll see. But what I was going to say on this is this week, free NFT for NFTuesday, but there are no immediate plans for a blend this week. I feel like maybe it's gotten a little saturated for you guys. The last few blends have not done super well, even though I've offered like the set completion bonuses and stuff. So I'm going to take a pause this week. One, because I got other things I need to do. Two, because I think you guys are a little, it's a bit too much doing it every single week. So giving you guys a breather and a chance to catch up on the previous blends that are out there, including like last week's alien-themed one, alien-inspired one, I should say. My wallet thanks you, says Miss. Absolutely. I appreciate all y'all who support me continuously. I have such a blast with the design and all that good stuff, and maybe getting this design done this week. Maybe I can get the blends and everything ready for next week and get ahead. I've always wanted to get ahead of these things and have several weeks mapped out in advance, but I've never been good at that. I always find something else to occupy my time. Thanks for taking the pause, says Walking Miracle. I want to take a look at something real quick. Let's look at the information around September and see when this ends. I hope it's not over already. I debated streaming yesterday, but I had too much going on. Ends October 1st at 12 a.m. So is it technically over then? I think it's technically over. Yeah, it meant this morning at 12 a.m. So we're done. We're done with September. I hope you guys took advantage and got your discounts. It's officially over. Dang. Can you go over the blends? Yeah, absolutely. Hear the revenge, for sure. Nadu says, Sully. Thank you, Sully. I still need to try and get some of the blueprints and animated cards for the last few. There you go. Well, there's an opportunity. So, Hear the Revenge, I need to make a video. The thing is, I'm horrible at making videos that I have to edit and put up on YouTube, right? I always feel like it's a better experience for you to come here and ask your questions as I show you. But at the same time, a lot of people are never going to make the streams, and I know the videos would be good. The thing that kills me is I'll go and make a whole video, and then something will change, and that'll mean I probably need to make a new video. That might just be a crutch, an excuse. But anyway, here, if you guys are not familiar with blends, let me do the quick overview. And then if you have questions, please feel free to ask, because if you have a question, somebody else probably has the same question. Here is the collection page for my collection. So if you go to NFT Blocks, this is the home of blending. Other sites have blending or crafting or similar things, but for me, right now at least, I always use NFT Blocks. Whatever collection you want to look at, like let's say you're into Twitchy tags, which we're going to have a lot of fun with today. We got a lot of reveals. I got an unboxing, all kinds of stuff. You can just go and search for the collection. Right now it might be confusing because yesterday, Crittercraft and Twitchy Tides had a little overlap. NFT Dealer 1 rating with a party of 22. Thank you, NFT Dealer 1. How are you now? Let me give you a shout out. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a wonderful beginning of your October. Thank you for the raid. There's a little shout out for you. You guys make sure, if I got that right, I hope I did. Make sure you're following NFT Dealer 1, another member of the Twitchy Tides community who's streaming regularly and giving you guys an opportunity to get your games in and possibly make that leaderboard. Did you guys see the numbers? Record number last month for Twitchy Tides with over 80 streamers. What was the math on this again? Hold on. Now we don't need September information anymore. I shared this on Twitter earlier today through the Twitchy Tides account, and of course I copied and pasted. Not typing it doesn't help me remember. 81 streamers, I believe it was, streamed in total over the month. That's 81 different streamers. That's amazing. 2,669 total games and over 1,050 unique players played the game. Some people only played once or twice. Some people, I think Tissues won over 100 games, which is just unreal. Must be in every stream playing every game of Twitchy Tides. And I believe Pop Paragon told me that somebody made the top 25 without ever having used a purchased fish. Using an orange fish made top 25, which is outstanding. That just proves there's an argument. Some people say you got to pay to play. You don't have to. You just got to get in there and play regularly. Does it give you a bit of an advantage to have a fish in the game? Probably, because you can use your abilities. But just sheer volume of play, amazing. Amazing that they did that. What's up, Veerman? How you doing? SDME123, how are you? Lamexus said Mr. Stark, a.k.a. NFT Dealer 1. NFT Dealer 1 said, yes, best of the best with this amazing community. Thank you for coming over and bringing your community here. Hussein, how you doing now? Nadu said, people are just not sleeping. This is from the guy who got 9th place on the month. I saw you, Nadu6. Haven't used a single command in months, and I've been top 5 for all months. Look at there. See? So you're not really getting anything different than using an orange fish by not using the commands, and you made top 5. That's amazing, Chucky. Thank you for the support. What's up, Buzz King? Veerman, I'm doing great, thank you. Hussein says doing great. So we're going to talk a lot about Twitchy Tides today, but before we do that, I want to continue this conversation about a blend. NFT Blocks is your home for blends in most cases. Again, you can look up any of the collections that are over there using NFT Blocks. Another one that I really like is Crypto Kuma's. I got a Crypto Kuma's hat here just recently. If I could spell, that would sure help. I love what he's doing. Great art. Seems like a good dude. I've never met him in person, but he's a longtime fanatic as well. But you come to any of these collections, and there's a blends button here, section. Doesn't mean that particular account or collection is actually going to use the blend, but if they have any, it'll be there. Now, here's the key thing right off the bat. If you go to do a blend, just be prepared to do just a little bit of light reading. It's not going to kill you, I promise. And pay attention to your cues. In my case, I've worked really, really hard, and there's always room for improvement. So if you guys have ideas on how I can make this better, please let me know. But let's say I give you a free logo like I did last week, the Newlian logo that I gave out for free on Tuesday. You come to my blends area and you go, hey, I want to do a blend. Do I have any? Oh, wait, look, I have this logo. That means I can go in and probably do that blend. You also have the option to filter up here at the top to say, hey, I want to show just the blends where I have all the elements necessary to complete a blend. I own all the requirements, or I'm only missing one thing, or I own at least one of, maybe there's 2, maybe there's 3, maybe there's 4 requirements for any blend. You can filter that way, which is really, really helpful. And then go to the blend you want to do. And the blend is simply, you're going to turn in 1 or 2 or 3 or more. It's up to the creator items. Those items get destroyed, you get a new thing in return. And I would hope that most people using the blends are going to give you something cooler than what you started with, or something more limited than what you started with, etc., etc. And in this case, what I'm asking you to do for this blend is turn in a Hoot 2.0 and an NU logo, the Newlian one. There's good visuals right there, so you know exactly which ones you need to turn in. What are you going to get in return? Look up here at the top. These are the options. These are the possible things that you'll get when you turn these 2 in and they are destroyed. And it tells you what the percent drop rate is. The lower the percent drop rate, the lower the rarity, or the higher the rarity of the NFT. So you could get Hoot Stage 1, the Newlian Hug. You could get Hoot Stage 2, Newlian. It's got the chest burster, the Newlian Burster. You could get a Xenow Morph. That's just my personal favorite of the bunch, and one of my favorite NFTs I've ever designed. It was so fun. You could get Hoot in a Newland themed shirt. This is a standard I do in all my drops, all my blends, where you can get Hoot in the shirt. Eventually, I really want a checklist on my website where you can go and you can see all the Hoot in the different shirts and maybe try to complete your set. There's a lot now. Got to be 100 plus. I don't know. I haven't done the math on it. You can get a concept, which is one of my favorite ones to design. Still debating whether you guys love it or not. In this case, there's a lot of the concepts left. Only 10 total, and there's still 9 left in the pool. Then you got the mythics, these animated cards. There's 5 of each, 3 different cards, and it looks like there's quite a few left in those blends. If you like the animated cards, your odds of pulling them have actually gone up. The percent drop rate does not change. It's not percent chance of pulling. It was the percent chance drop rate in the beginning. And then one of ones, which this is an odd case. Only, let's call it roughly 60 blends have been done, and all the one of ones have been pulled. It's not ideal for me, but it's ideal for those of you who did the blends early, right? So that's how a blend works. Let's say you don't have all the ingredients. If we look down here at the bottom, I clearly have an NU logo. If I look, I do have it, but it's locked. See that little lock right there? That's an option I took to protect my low mint NFT. I didn't want to accidentally burn that one, so I didn't do it. So maybe I need to get those elements. There's 2 ways to do that. You can come right over here where it says, hey, you missing any ingredients? Here's links. There's links. Super simple. That's if you want to buy them. Let's say I want to buy a Hoot 2.0. I click on that. It takes me to the drop area where I can buy one for either $1.50 in wax, or in some cases, I also have them up for Woofy. I don't have this one available for Woofy right now, but if you do a little hunting in the drops area, you can find it. I'm going to buy one. I'm going to do a blend so you guys can see it. So I've got one of the 2 ingredients. Now I go back to my blend. If I click this down now, I'm sorry. Hoot 2.0, I need to refresh. Got to refresh. It'll show I have the Hoot 2.0 now. As soon as it gets done refreshing. There it is. Now I need an NU logo. 2 ways I can do this. I can come over here, click the link, buy it from the drop at $1.50, or I can click the little square with the arrow in the corner to take me out to the market and see if anybody else has put one up for sale. And sure enough, I can pick one up here for 65 cents in wax. That's cheaper than buying it from the drop area. Some people come by, get the freebies, and immediately put them up for sale to make them a little money. That's fine. I wish they'd charge a little more, but I can't control that. It's up to them to do what they want. I get the 2 elements. I've got them in my wallet. I go back to the blend. I pick which ones. Make sure I pick the right ones. Yep, I'm going to blend that one. And yep, I'm going to blend that one. I don't care about keeping those mint numbers. I hit blend. It takes those 2 items, destroys them, and in turn gives me back a new NFT that'll immediately be in my wallet, and then it shows it on screen. Oh, let's go. A Mythic Xenomorph. Number 4. You guys remind me, and we might give that one away here on stream today. But you know what? I don't keep any of the mythics back for myself. So I'm pretty stoked to have pulled one. Maybe I'll just keep it for myself. But that's how blend works. With any of these, you say the reading word and people run for the hills. Yeah, they do, Walking Miracle. But on any of these, if you read down the side, it's going to tell you the same things I just told you. Here, read carefully. Here's what the blend consists of. Here's the possible outcomes. Read over here. And special set completion bonuses is something new I'm doing. So if you guys want to, this one tells you, hey, there's 4 templates that you need to get to complete a bonus set. And if you do that by the end of October 4th, which is this Friday at 11:59 p.m., I will airdrop you a bonus NFT to your wallet. What's that bonus NFT look like? I've done 2 so far. One for a Turtles-themed drop, and one for the Cartoon Network themed drop, or inspired by, I should say. If I go to Nerds Unite Collection, I can show you what those templates look like. We'll go to Template. We'll do Set Completion. I think I put that in the title for both. Look at me. The TMNT themed one looked like this, and that told you if you got certain NFTs, which I believe was 4 for that one, you got this airdrop to you. Only 30 people did that. 29, and I did make one for myself in that case. All disclosure. Then for the Cartoon Network inspired drop, if you got the 3 logos and the 3 hoots in the shirts, then you got this one. And only 7 people completed that. So those are what the set completions look like. And if you ever need to know, like that one tells you what template numbers here that you got to get. It says 838073 through 838077. You can come back and look and you can see, here they are right there, 838073, 75, 76, 77. There's the 4 NFTs you need right there to do a set, to complete a set. And if you're holding all those this Friday at 11:59 p.m., you are eligible for that airdropped bonus. Yeah, Misty, there you go. See, only 7 people completed it. So only 7 NFTs went out. If on this one only 1 person completes it, it's technically a 101. It's all up to you guys and how many blends you do, how many sets you complete, how you work with one another to complete those sets. I try to make it as simple as possible, but if it's confusing and you think I can do it better, please let me know. Constructive feedback, always welcome. What's up, Pop Paragon? How are you now? Sorry for the late response. Happy NFTuesday. Happy beginning of October. Congratulations on a killer September for Twitchy Tide. You did great. You did fantastic. Any questions on blends? If not, we will move over and talk more Twitchy Tides. I, for one, am excited. I finally made the top 150 in Twitchy Tides last month. I think I came in at like 142. Got a first place victory yesterday. Only the second one for the month, but it helped propel me from under 150. I was like 151, 152, bumped me up to 142, and so I secured a top 150, which means I'm gonna get paid out some bonuses, including a bonus NFT. Last month I had to buy both of the bonus NFTs. I'm sure Pop Paragon's working hard already since we did just eke into October to get everything for September ready, and probably within a week we'll get all of our bonuses, if not a couple weeks. He usually does a good job of relaying that, and if I get a date on that, I'll share it on Twitter for everybody so that you know what's coming. What's up here, The Revenge? How are you? How are you now? Mockenlizer says, oh, you're talking to Misty. Gotcha. Hussein said, anyone, what is the Yeet token? Not familiar with the Yeet token. If you go and look at the, is there like a description for tokens? Like if I go to my Nifty blocks and I go to the corner and go to my tokens and I pick a random one like THC, you can't really look at a description for a token, can you? But I do know it says token.faded, so that's faded Monsudo. That one we can figure out. But some of these other ones like that, do you know? Does it... I don't know if it tells you enough to go... It'd be nice if there was a description for each token. Pop Paragon says all will go out on or before end of Monday next. So 1 week. 1 week. I have... yeah, did you see it up there? I might have Yeet. Yeah, there it is. I have Yeet. Token.Yeet. I have a bunch of it. I don't know how I got that. There's a cute little kitty logo over there that looks familiar, but my brain's not connecting the dots. I may have gotten that by virtue of winning some prizes. I may have got that through through some staking. I don't know. It was airdropped to a bunch of us. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe search Twitter. See if you can find anything there for Yeet. Let's look. I mean, be careful with that. Maybe we could try $sign Yeet just to, let's see if that does anything. That still may be problematic, but we'll take a look-see. Here we go. I know you haven't been, but I guess it's like big memes. Top contenders, Yeet, Eat, Sleep, Yeet. So go there. The Premier Bonzi of Barachain. Still doesn't tell me much, but maybe if you go down far enough through all this, you can figure it out. Don't know. Just don't know. Like Wax and Woofy. There's 3 airdrops in total and have 2 happen. 1 more to go. Yeah, so 5 Minute Masters is right. I just turned in my form over the weekend. Hopefully I've done enough as a Woofy partner. Which you can see right there, to have earned a 3rd airdrop. But if not, I totally understand it. That's at their discretion. I've tried really hard. I've given away over 2 billion woof here on stream. to you guys. Just gave out a whole bunch over the last couple weeks as we were playing Twitchy Tides, and we'll do some more again today because I still have at least another 200 million wolf I need to give out to be completely caught up on what they... No, maybe it should be 300 to be caught up on what I need to give away. But I've filled out the form, and hopefully they go, hey, Sully's been doing a good job. Let's give him another 1.6 billion, and I can give that away. But if not, hey, it's been a great ride. Tech says, I got EAT too. It was from an NFT that was airdropped, ended up selling it. Oh, interesting. Check your blockchain transactions from when you received. Yeah, we could totally do that. You were talking about the EAT? Okay, yeah. I'm not going to research it right now. If you guys have some time to look into it yourselves, I recommend you do. I would speak on it if I knew anything, but I don't, and I sure don't want to say the wrong thing about it or end up promoting something that maybe is not so great. You know, there are some... I'm not saying these folks are behind EAT, but there are some bad players out there. It used to happen a lot with NFTs where they would just airdrop them to a whole bunch of people until more and more people were like, don't airdrop me stuff that I didn't ask for. That's just not cool. It's like people sending spam email or putting in a bunch of flyers in your mailbox. Sure, they can do it. Is it okay? Depends on the user who's receiving it. You know. Zach Bonifer, I'm still finishing my coffee here on International Coffee Day. And then, thank the sweet Lord baby Jesus, I was finally able to find some Topo Chico, which is becoming more and more difficult to find at a reasonable price. But at Costco, certain ones, they carry these. This is a bigger bottle than normal Topo, which I'm obsessed with Topo Chico, if you guys didn't know. This is a normal than the basic bottles that I normally get. This is 16.9 ounces. I guess the others are 12. And I can get 20... Is it 20? 20 bottles for $21. That to me is value. I love my Topo Chico. I like to have one a day. Hillary, my former coworker at Funko, turned me on to sparkling water. And at first I was like, no interest. Does nothing for me. Don't like it. And she's like, when I get a headache, I have some sparkling water. When I have a tummy ache, I have some sparkling water. And I was like, you know, I'll try it. And I tried a few other ones, and I ended on Perrier, which I liked for a while, but I was still like, it's not, I don't love it, but I'll drink it when I need to. And then I was at Washington State SummerCon a few years ago, and one of our good friends, Nat Delos, had a buddy that worked at Topo Chico, and they brought out a bunch of little sample bottles, and I could not stop drinking them that first weekend, just downing them one after another. But if you go to try Topo Chico, do not drink the Topo Chico alcoholic beverages. There's a couple decent ones, but none of them are great. And do not drink Topo Chico from a plastic bottle. The plastic bottle Topo Chico hits different, and it hits wrong. It's not good. Glass bottle only. You can find these at a lot of, especially Mexican food places. In Texas, they're everywhere, and ironically, I never had one in Texas. Probably, and I've seen it. When I've been down there, they have it in numbers at all the grocery stores. It's not trouble to find. Up here, it's tough to find. Nadu said, so what you're saying is when you win the lottery, you're going to be the new owner of Topo Chico. Coca-Cola, I think, technically owns distribution. I don't know if they own the company itself, if they purchase Topo Chico. Does it say on here? You know what? I would consider that a valid investment. I don't know who owns it now. Tex said, thank you so much for the recommendation on G Fuel. I only tried that one G Fuel Ghostface flavor, but wow, it hits. Definitely works. I mean, they got two options on there. You can get the caffeine G Fuel that gives you a bump like coffee, good energy, prolonged energy throughout several hours, or you can go with the hydration, which has actually turned out to be my favorite, where you drink it and get your what you need to get you hydrated, kind of along the lines of like a Gatorade or something. But what I'm finding with most of those is, and Kelly's great at research on this stuff, they do a decent job, but it's still not what we need. Just recently, a group she follows that makes a drink called Bloom, and there's another one called Element that we really like. The national government, federal government states that we only need X amount of sodium in our diet. They're finding out now that's wrong, that it's way too low, that we really need more sodium in our diet, but we don't just need like the sodium we get in the food and stuff. You need that, and this Element brand that we've found is fantastic, and it's got a ton of salt, which probably turns a lot of people off. It is a bit salty, the drink, but when I drink it, I feel so much better afterwards. Like, it just is fantastic. So that's become our new addiction, is the Element. Tar Slap, what's going on? How are you now? Welcome. Michael Lazarus says, I love the Protein Plus powders. Here the Revenge says, I like the flavors Celsius offers. Now, is it Celsius? One of those you got to be careful with. Read a bit up on them. One of those drinks, I don't remember if it's Celsius or another. I don't want to misspeak, so go do your research on your own. Has fake caffeine. They've manufactured their own caffeine, and it's causing some real problem, especially for women. So be careful. Do your research on that one. I don't remember if it's that one or another. Again, be very, very careful. We're talking about different kinds of like hydration and energy drinks, stuff like that. Yeah, Tech. Well, you know, you can kind of cut that if you do like a half a scoop of your G Fuel regular. What I was doing for a while was I got hydration. I'd mix like a half scoop of the energy with a full scoop of hydration. So you get great flavors, but you don't get as much caffeine. Red Bull. I used to drink some Red Bull. It tastes very chemically to me, but it's better than some of the other ones. My personal favorite, and I drank way too much of it 20 years ago, was the Monster Blue cans. Loved those so much. I've had like maybe 3 in the past 3 or 4 years. I just don't do it anymore. I don't, you know, I used to drink energy drinks just to keep alive at work. Then I switched to coffee. I felt like that was way healthier. And then I used to drink energy drinks like if we were going to go out and party on a Friday or Saturday night. I don't go out and party on a Friday or Saturday night anymore, so not for me, but yeah, there you go, Tech. I mean, I learned a lot about G Fuel over the years, and don't get me wrong, I say I'm moving to these other things. I still like my G Fuel, but you know, I've moved on a bit. I still have tons of the tubs here, and I'll work through those eventually. Yeah. In France, we don't have much of an energy drink. You know, because honestly, Tar Slap, they're probably not good for you. If you look at the contents on most energy drinks, they've got fake sugar, which the fake sugar can be very bad for you. Your aspartames and anything that ends in ose, like sucralose, not good for you. The long-term effects we're probably going to find out it's giving us all cancer over here if we haven't already figured it out. I prefer anything with real sugar. It takes forever for your body to process the fake sugar, which is not good for your system. And who knows what the long-term effects are. We're going to find out in a real rough way, I'm sure. Just good old God-made-it sugar, I would prefer in anything I'm going to drink. I drink regular sodas that have real sugar if I'm going to have a soda. I try to. My favorite used to be the Dr. Pepper. We called it Dublin Dr. Pepper in Texas, but it was Dr. Pepper with real sugar. They don't even make it anymore. Can't find it. It's a shame because it was way better than regular Dr. Pepper, and I already love Dr. Pepper. Yeah, I personally, good old coffee, I think is most of the time my go-to. Yeah, that's very sugar. That's bad, I know, but I like though drink coffee, smoke, whatever. I mean, look, God put a lot of that stuff on the planet. Smoking weed, all right. Smoking cigarettes, probably not great for you with all the crap they put in there. Overseas, it's probably better for you. Coffee, if you're going to use creamer, we don't use the regular cheap creamer because it's got fake sugar. We use this one. There's 2. And believe it or not, one's made by Dunkin' Donuts. I still can't believe that. Real milk, cream, sugar. All real ingredients. Yeah, that's the way to go. Yo, Prince Paradox, what's happening? How are you? Hope you're having a great day. Just check Celsius doesn't have the synthetic caffeine. Synthetic caffeine, that's it. So it's a different drink. I'm glad I didn't commit to that and say that was it. Let's look up energy drink synthetic caffeine. Oh, does Ghost Energy have it? I came up in the search, but there was one specifically that was really bad. And I don't remember which one it was. What drinks use synthetic caffeine? Say what? Pepsi and Coca-Cola use synthetic caffeine? It's not saying it uses them in the main brands, but they may use it in something. Whoa, boy, we better research further. I can't remember which energy drink it was, though. I mean, to be honest, they're probably all bad for us. Tea is hot, dirty brown water to me. I cannot stand tea. Don't touch it. Makes me nauseous to smell it. Can't do it. But if you love it, go for it. I'm not going to yuck your yum. Just don't ever put tea in front of me and think we're going to be friends. Mountain Dew Voltage is one of my favorites. Never had it. I'm not a Mountain Dew guy. I've had a couple. Thought they were all right. I know people that are completely addicted. My buddy Steve Matthews out in San Diego, he loves his Mountain Dew, but kudos to him. He's cut out the sodas for several months now. If in general you can cut out sodas, it's better for you, especially here with the way they make them. All right, let's move on from the soda talk. This veered into a different direction. Let's talk about some fun stuff. I'm going to talk about my stuff, and then we'll get more to Twitchy Tides. First up, let me see if I've got these. Let me see if I've got these where I can show you guys. I think I do. I talked about this a lot last month. Let me show you here first. If you guys have been paying attention and playing in the Battle Bowls, you saw that I created 3 trophies that you could win by playing the Battle Bowls. If you haven't been playing them, that's okay. September was a test month, but we're beginning October, so I'll launch one today. And I'm going to try to do them every day, but life gets in the way, so I'm not always going to be completely up on getting these. You'll just have to keep an eye out for them. But here's the 3 trophies. There's a gold for first place if you play in one of the Nerdy Night Battle Bowls and you win. These are all on the Twitchy Tides website. If you get second place, you win a silver. If you get third place, you win a bronze. Now, these are not going to be given away in any other way. I'm not giving them away here on stream for playing Twitchy Tides. I'm not giving them away in prize packs, nothing. You got to go in, you got to play the Battle Bowls, you got to earn them. And then I haven't really looked and done the full research yet. I can look down here and see, do we have any repeat winners of like third places or whatever? Yeah, there's Nadu's got a couple. TT Partner. Oh, that's the Twitchy Tides. That's for me depositing it in there. But in these, I've given away mints 25 down to 15. And just of the bronze, I see a Vic Ventura. I see a couple. There's 2 Vic Venturas. I see a couple of Nadu. And the rest look almost like individuals. But anyway, you guys play. And you win those trophies. And when you win them, they get deposited to your account automatically. Let's look at, we'll use Nadu's account. I hope that's okay. As an example to see what they look like once they're in your account. Nadu is a big supporter of mine, which I always appreciate, and he supports a lot of collections here on the blockchain. He gets it. Oops. It actually is not a Twitchy Tides NFT. It's a Nerdy Night NFT. And we look up trophy. Let's see how many Nadu ended the month with. So he's got a third, a second, a third. That's surprising. He never won a first because he does win so often. Yeah, it's a completely free NFT. What I decided to do is for the month of September, give these away. And I did probably like 9 or 10 Battle Bowls. Did those, gave them away. And then I promised that we would do some awards for you guys. And I did some work on them. I think they came out really good. So today, hopefully I get these into your wallets. If not, it'll be tomorrow. But let me bring up the design and show you guys what these look like. I saw a question I'll get to in just a second. So sorry, I'm not trying to ignore anybody. I just wanted to, before I get squirrel brained and run off in the wrong direction. Twitchy Tides. Sorry, I have a very, very complicated folder structure that just keeps getting crazier and crazier. Did I put it here? No. I did save these out, didn't I? Oh, no. Maybe I'll have to show you on the iPad. Or, no, I did that on Illustrator. Did I not save a single one of these out? That's crazy. Maybe I called it a different folder. Hold on. We're going to get there. Let's see. Cam, no, what's happening, brother? How are you now? Boy, biggest energy on Twitch, streaming wax. Cam No is here. I appreciate the kind words in your stream yesterday. I'm going to give a shout out to Cam No right now. This dude came onto the scene out of nowhere for us. I'm sure he was grinding and doing his thing. Oops, wrong button. Cam No. If you guys haven't seen his streams yet, it's so fun to watch. The energy level is through the roof. The dude is just killing it all the time. So I recommend you guys go over and watch his streams. He got into NFTs. He got into wax. He's been playing Twitchy Tides on stream. Been a great addition He's learning. He's got his own NFTs he's doing with another group right now. That's amazing. Like, keep it up, brother. Keep up the good work. I was just telling everybody I'm doing some new stuff through Twitchy Tides. We have the ability, you have the ability as well, Camno. As a streamer, this might interest you. You can purchase and own your own battle bowls where you can host your own games. And for anybody who hadn't seen it, since you're here, this would be a good opportunity. Let's go to the Twitchy Tides website on stream, and I'll show you guys. If you haven't, you can get into this. You can play Battle Bowls for free, but if you want to host Battle Bowls, you'll need to purchase some bowls and then level them up. Right now, I have an uncommon Battle Bowl, which allows me to host games and give away prizes to winners. If you want to play in a Battle Bowl, you go to Battle Bowls Play. You can look at all the bowls that are being hosted, and you'll see a lot from 5 Minute Masters, Las Vegas Ape. There's a few of us that are just like always in there creating. And as a user, you can look and see which of these are using the uncommon bowls. If you click the NFTs, you can see that they're giving away prizes in addition to the pool of Aqua that you can win. And I've been hosting some, and you can too. And I made NFTs specifically for this crowd where you could only get them here. By the way, Card Hunter, sorry for the delay in saying hello to you on YouTube. I still don't have my chats merged over here, so it's off in a different place. I apologize. I didn't want to ignore you. Welcome, Card Hunter on YouTube. And I want to show you guys the NFTs I've been creating as kind of a month-long bonus for the folks that have been playing and earning those trophies. And I landed on a few that I think will work. Come on. I thought I had saved these out where I could show them to you guys, but I made it more complicated than it needed to be. Where is it? Is it this one? Yeah, here it is. So one of the ones I'm going to do is called a trophy tracker, and that's going to be for the folks, for the person or people, there could be more than one, who have earned the most trophies. So I'm going to look through, and if you have 5 trophies and nobody else has 5, you're going to get this one as a 101. If 2 or 3 of you have 5 trophies, there'll be 2 or 3 of them. I'm gonna put it up on screen in the proper way. Here is your first look at the Battle Bowl bonus winner NFT for September 2024. That's what it's going to look like. And this one is for the trophy tracker, the person who got the most trophies. That will go either to one or several people. Yeah, Autumn's Toys, that's a good point. You don't have to own the bowl outright. You can use other people's bowls and rent them, which is an option. If you go to build a battle bowl, it'll say pick a bowl. You either have yours or you pick somebody else's. Some of them are free to use. Some of them have a fee. It's up to you to determine what makes sense for you. In addition to Trophy Tracker, I got 2 others. One is called a Battle Bowl Brawler. No, Battle Bowl Baller. And that's for the person who got the most first place trophies. May just be one, maybe several of you tied with one. Maybe one person got 2 or 3. I don't know. I haven't looked. And then another one is called, thanks to, who came up with this concept? Somebody came up with this on Twitter. Thank you, Mark, for that resub, 38 months with Prime. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. The other one is called the Podium Pirate. And this one is for the person or people who completed the most podiums. In other words, if you got first, second, and third in your wallet, here at the end of September, you would get the Podium Pirate Award. So I'll be making those templates and minting them and distributing them. Notice at the bottom of all these, it says September 2024. That's because each month I'm going to do this again. Will these be the same awards in October? Maybe. Will I add more? Maybe. Will I get rid of some and refine this as we go on? Most likely. But how you can participate and get these is to play Twitchy Tides Battle Bowls, which is essentially free to play if you're already got a tank and some fish. If you're not participating in that way in Twitchy Tides, I don't think you can play. You can't play with an orange fish, I don't think. Pirate plus rum. Yo, J Family Gaming, how are you now? Nadu, yeah, I've thought about that, altering it up for the month. I tried to, without stealing directly from our friend Jungle Bry, I tried to emulate, he had a monthly like subscription thing where he would give out an NFT to folks based on the month, and I think that's a good idea, is to theme them. You're doing pretty good today. I'm glad to hear it, J Family Gaming. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate you. So that's the lowdown on that. Again, I'll get those minted and distributed. For October, I'll probably try to advertise like, hey, here's what you're going for. Try to get the most first places. Try to get the most podiums. Maybe try to get the most fifth places. I don't know. Right now, the only way I can track it is by people got trophies. So that's going to be a ways down the road. It'll be focused on trophies for now. So if you get any, don't sell them. Hold on to them at least through the end of the month for when I do the distribution of the awards. Yo, Vacant Puppet, how are you now? Welcome. Nastja90, what's going on? How are you now? We're just talking a little bit about Twitchy Tides. The timing is great. Want to remind you guys, the Series 3.1 packs just dropped. And in those packs, there are some new redeemable items. And then I'm going to do an unboxing because I got some stuff sent to me. And I'm not sure if any of this is from Series 3.1. It might be Series 3. But those are still eligible to be redeemed through the end of the month, through Halloween. What's up, Red Ranger? How are you now? So if I go to, I'm going to go to the Twitchy Tides Twitter so I can show you this image I created and you guys can see what these redeemables are. What we mean by redeemables is you open a pack, you pull the proper NFT, and much like Funko does with the legendaries and the grails, you will get a physical item delivered to you, in most cases for free, depending on where you live, of course. Or you can even go out to the market and you can buy the NFTs you need to get the redeemables sent to you. Well, in the Series 3.1 packs that just went live within the last week and a half, 2 weeks, there are 4 different redeemables in there. Here they are on screen right now. It says on the biggest day, found in Series 3.1 packs. So you can go buy them. You pull an NFT, you could get the aqua blue hoodie, that's shown on the left, with the big Twitchy Tides logo and the generic orange fish, which I love. You could get the gray hoodie, top center, with the orange fish. And then you got 2 different options on there for customizable items. The red shirt over on the right is only there as a placeholder. You get to pick the color of shirt from a list and your favorite fish to be put on there, assuming you own that fish. That's what you got. You got to own the fish in order to get it on there. So there's an incentive to go out and get the mermaid or the seahorse or whatever it is that you want to add. The shark you could add. And then there's the mouse pad, which you could get as well. Again, customizable with your favorite fish, assuming you own the fish. Now, in addition to buying or getting those out of packs, I got a message from Pop Paragon earlier today that it has now been added to the shop. If you go to Game Shop on twitchytides.io, and you can purchase a mouse pad or a shirt that is customizable. Same ones you can pull out of packs, but now there's no if. There's a guarantee. So you can use your Tide. 900 Tide will get you the mouse pad. 1,350 Tide will get you the shirt. You buy it, you put it in your wallet. I don't know if it's already opened up for you to redeem these. There's an area under utility redeemables. In other words, when you get that NFT in your wallet, you then go to this area, and if you have any redeemables, they will show, and you can redeem those similar to the way Funko does it through Drop, so that you can get those items delivered to you. There you go, Adams Toys. You're absolutely right. The redeemables are a big positive. Another nice move by Pop Paragon. I mean, National Lou, Pop Paragon's so smart at this stuff, and he'll be the first to tell you. I think it's safe for me to say this. What he did, and it's genius. You can redeem them all now. Perfect, Pop Paragon. What he did, and it's genius, is he paid attention and he listened to the streamers, the gamers, the watchers, the viewers, everyone, and said, here's what everybody's been saying they want. I'm going to make it happen. And that's what he's doing. And he listened to like some things that are as nuanced as when I would say, I think the future of NFTs is being able to show off your NFTs. What happens when you play Twitchy Tides? You go in and you pick your fish that you own, your NFT, and it gets shown off. You can view your tank and see all your NFTs. Little things like that you wouldn't think of normally. But redeemable merch is huge. People love that. The gamble of packs, people love that. But make it where they can pull some sweet stuff out of there. You got blends. You got breeding. I've been saying forever, I thought Funko should do that. They haven't. Guess what? Pop Paragon did it with Twitchy Tides. And if you look week in and week out, Twitchy Tides is featured as not only the #1, sometimes #2 or #3 on all of Nefty Block's sales for the week. Killing it. Absolutely killing it. And you guys are what's making it happen by playing the games, sharing the games, and we got a little reveal coming up in a little while. Make sure you are following the Twitchy Tides Twitter, the Twitchy Tides social channel, because we got a very special thing only for people that are over there following, a chance to get a unique something. And I'm going to show you that in a little bit. But first, I've got some things to unpack that was sent to me by Pop Paragon as kind of samples to show you guys what's going on with the redeemables. And I have not opened them. This was a sealed bag till right now. I have not opened them. Oh, sweet. Here we go. We got a Twitchy Tides mouse pad. This is the generic orange fish one, but a very nice mouse pad. So you can see the size and get an idea for the quality. Now, I'm not a mouse pad guy typically, right? I just got back from TwitchCon, however, and I did get a cool desk mat from our friend Priscilla and the other artists there. And so I'm going to be putting that down. And you know what? Might as well plop down Twitchy Tides right next to it. So I do have something instead. I have one of these big leather covers on the desk here. I think I'm going to use this instead. That's perfect. Look at it compared to a Mac mouse. There you go. And look at the quality of the printing. Very nicely done. So if you guys want to buy the Series 3.1 packs and take a chance at pulling one of these out of there, you can. If you want to go use your Tide to buy it in the market, you can. Misty, nice. If you want to go to the market and buy someone else's NFT that they pulled out of a Series 3.1 pack or they used and bought it with Tide and then get that mouse pad delivered to you, you can. And all those options, they give you some options. Do you want to spend your money to buy packs? Do you want to spend your wax to buy on secondary market? Do you want to spend your Tide that you earned in game to get you a physical piece of merch? Beautiful. We don't get those kind of options from anybody else. This is the Pop Paragon is doing something very unique, and I love it. Oh, this right here is my brand new from Fanatics.com, who's basically, Fanatics.com is going to own the world right alongside Disney soon. It's happening if you guys haven't seen it. This is the brand new Houston Texans H-Town logo. I'm a big fan of Texas, of course, being from there. I was born and raised in Houston. Big Houston Texans fan. And what I really love about this hat, above all else, this new logo is so dope. But if you look in there, it's got the baby blue. It's also in the new era logo on the side, and that was the baby blue of the Houston Oilers, who was the original Houston NFL team before it moved to Tennessee. And I just love that they worked that color in, because technically the Texans don't own the Love You Blue logo of the oil derrick or the colors, but they did work it into this new. I love it. I love it so much. So Kelly actually got me this, and I'm loving the hat so much. It just came in yesterday, but my team's doing good this year too. They eked out a win on Sunday. Congrats, by the way. I don't know if Chuck's here. Congrats to the folks who were Detroit Lions fans. They had a big win over Seattle. Yeah, the Houston Texans. That's right, Tar Slap. All right, next I got a box. I have no idea what's in here. We're gonna take a look. See, hopefully it's something I can show you guys. Chuck is here. Congratulations to your Lions, Chuck. Great game. I watched it last night. Jay, you're in San Antonio? No way. Best Mexican food in the planet. Anybody, you can at me if you want to, but you're wrong. California does not have better Mexican food. San Antonio has the best Mexican food and best margaritas, hands down. This looks, I don't know what this is. Whoa. Now, I don't know if this is an item that anybody else can get right now. Did I get a fancy special item? Holy shit, Taki mushrooms. This is so cool. Can I show this off? Pop Paragon? I feel like everybody else can be, that's not fair. How do I get one? Maybe it's coming soon. I don't know. Well, look at the size of this. Holy cow. A desk mat. Now I got decisions to make. Do I want this desk mat or do I want my Priscilla one? This is dope. Look at the size. See, I knew it, Caesar. I knew it would happen. So hopefully this is coming soon to the shop. We'll see. Maybe this is, that's mine. Thank you, Pop Paragon. Now, Pop Paragon, you do not have to answer this, but maybe the response of the group here, tells you something. Do you guys want something like this as a redeemable item? To me, this is a real premium. I don't know what this costs in comparison, but I mean, just sheer size, it should cost like 6, 7, 8 times what the mouse pad costs. Maybe this is something coming to you guys soon. We'll see. In the meantime, it's going to make for some fun photos on my desk. But that's not all. Wait, there's more. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to work 2 in. A week ago, had no desk mats. No, 2 weeks ago had no desk mats. Now, 2 desk mats. Is it the new trending thing? Is this the new Stanley? I don't know. Speaking of hats, Sully, please get them baseball snapback hats on the NU site. I doubt I can get it in time for NYCC, but I'm going to order a shirt or 2 now for the con. Dang it, I know, Tech. I've been meaning to add more stuff, and I'm failing miserably. I'm so sorry. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. So much fun stuff in here. This looks like... Yep, here we go. Series 3 packs came with 2 shirt options in there. If you guys haven't seen them yet, here is the shirt directly from the same printer that Pop Paragon is using for everybody else's stuff. So if you get yourself a Twitchy Tides shirt from the redemption, this is what you can expect to get. Not only do you have the nice printing, this is really well done. I don't know if this is sublimation printing, but I think it is, because if you look at it, it's really soaked into the fabric. I think it's fantastic. And this is the same printer that I'm using for my stuff, and I've been very happy with the qualities of the shirts. This is a 100% combed ring spun cotton shirt with a custom Twitchy Tides logo in the collar there inside, and got the nice little addition of the fish on the sleeve. I really dig that. Is there anything on the other sleeve? No, just on one sleeve, because that adds a lot to the printing cost. So, but this is a quality shirt, folks. This is really nice. And I say that, I'm very picky, but I like this fabric a lot. This is really nice. It's DTG. Oh, okay, Ostrich. Did not know that. Good to know, Ostrich. Misty said it would be great to wear a Twitchy Tide tee while at NYCC. Hint, hint. Now, I don't know, right, isn't that nice, Johnson Rocks? I don't know what the, if you fill out the stuff and you turn it in, I don't know how quickly those items are going to get delivered. That's a Pop Paragon question. But maybe there's a chance you could still have it in time for NYCC if you got one of the items and you go through the redemption process on twitchytides.io. I don't know. Yeah, but I can say this is the same process that I've had. Not this shirt. This shirt actually came from Sticker Mule. Not happy with this shirt. The t-shirt material is too thin, in my opinion, and the printing was not the best quality. I've had very good luck with Printful, the company that's doing these. Also got the hat. Very excited about the hat. I saw Las Vegas Ape's been wearing his. Now, I'm not normally a snapback guy, but I think it looks great on this hat, and I'm going to make it work one way or another. Look at that. Got the fish embroidered right there, the Twitchy Tides logo in black and white on the trucker-style snapback hat. Now, I gotta work my... I don't wear flat brims. I got to give it at least a little curve, so I'll be working on that. But that is a real nice hat. Currently, you can still go out on the market and buy the NFT needed to get this hat. And we looked at it the other day on stream. Let's go again. You can still buy Series 3 packs, I think. Let's double check that before I say that aloud again. I don't know if we've moved on completely to 3.1. Maybe we have. Maybe you would have to get a Series 3 pack off of a secondary market. Oops, wrong button. I'm looking it up now. I hate to say the wrong thing and then have to go back on it, but sometimes that happens. No, Series 3 packs are out. Series 3.1 packs are all that's in. So if you want to get the hat now, you've got to go out to the secondary market. Probably not Bulk of the Bear, but what does the future hold? Who knows? Maybe one day people are going to look back and go, oh, dang, we got an OG Twitchy Tides player. Because the other thing that's happening with Twitchy Tides is there is a non-wax play mode now where you guys can play like other streamers and use it with your stream without people having to pay for any NFTs or use NFTs or give away NFT prizes. We gotta get the word out. So if you got streamer friends and they're looking for something to do on stream, something different, something to get in with their audience and allow them to have some fun and maybe give away prizes, great way to facilitate prize giveaways is using Twitchy Tides without the NFT wax version on. And that option is in there all the time now. The beanie is not in the newest packs. The beanie was in the Series 3 packs. If you ever want to remember, we can go back over here, go to Twitchy Tides. I'll show you guys how to know easiest. A little bit of a hack. You see how all this stuff is grouped together here, and it lands just after when we create the templates. They are designed and put in order, so the most recent's always at the top. Oop, I just gave a little preview on something. These two hoodies, the mouse pad and the shirt. Again, the mouse pad and the shirt customizable with your favorite fish and color for the shirt, assuming you own the fish. Those come out of the Series 3.1 packs. If you roll back even further to the Series 3 packs, which we got to go back a ways because he's been a busy man. The Series 3 packs, which are you would have to buy on the secondary market, or you would have to buy the NFT for the individual item on the secondary market, includes the blue shirt, the gray shirt, which I just showed you, the hat, and the beanie. Now, if you want the hat or the beanie, and you missed out on that, click on the beanie. Oh, we're going to see that in a minute, Caesar. Just hold it. Hold, please. Hold, please. What's up, Funko Fan 34? How are you now, bud? Hope you're doing well. I'm sorry I've been missing your Funko Fusion streams. I've been so busy, but let me give you a shout out. If you guys want to check out another great streamer on here, not into the NFTs except for the Funko stuff for right now that I know, but Funko Fan 34 is playing Funko Fusion on stream. I'm going to give him a little shout out right there. You guys be sure to check out his content. Great guy. I really enjoy watching his streams. I just haven't had a chance lately. But getting back to the beanie, if you really want this beanie, check this out. Look at this. View on market. Someone got it from a pack and decided they didn't necessarily want it, and they're selling the NFT right now for as low as $6.76. Buy it. It goes in your wallet. Go to twitchytides.io. Go to utility. Go to redeemables, and it's in your wallet. Redeem. Put in your shipping address. It gets delivered to you. For most people, in most places, it's free. There are some exceptions. That's not Pop Paragon's fault. That is just simply a restriction of the site we're using to get stuff made, and the cost of shipping. Yes, shipping costs companies money. So in a lot of cases, Pop Paragon just eating that, but there are going to be times where it's just astronomical and he's got to pass that cost on to you. It's not his fault. It's not his fault. But if you want to, you can jump out there and buy the beanie for as low as $6.76. I bet by the time we're done with this discussion, it's going to be up to like the lowest of $8 because people are going to scoop these up. It's a hell of a bargain. Right, 5 Minute Masters? You'd be surprised how many people think shipping should be free on everything because we're so used to the Amazon being able to do that. To Amazon.com being able to do that. But it's just not the case for everybody. Shipping costs money. When I send prizes, I got to pay money. But I eat that cost. If you want to get the hat that I just showed, this bad boy right here, the Twitchy Tides hat with fish, you can still purchase a Series 3 pack off the secondary market if anybody's selling them. I haven't looked. Or you can go and look for this NFT right here, and you can buy that hat for as low as $9.31 right now. Again, that's $9.31, and it gets delivered to you. That's part of the cost if you want to rock one of these bad boys. So there you go. Is the Epic NFT going to be on Nefty or Twitchy Tides? Which Epic NFT are we talking about, Linder? Nah, dude, no. No Sully Bucks required. That's the beauty of it. I mean, if you want to give me Sully Bucks, we can say it was for shipping, but it's not. So, having said all that, Series 3.1 packs are on sale now. You can go grab them up, and you might pull the mouse pad, one of the two hoodies, or the shirt. Shirt and a mouse pad are customizable with your favorite fish, and the shirt is customizable with the color out of the colors offered. And, of course, you're going to get fish out of those, and you can get some pretty awesome, rarer fish out of those packs. I had a great pack pull last week here on stream. Opened up the 25 pack and pulled, 4 rares? Crazy. 3 or 4, I don't remember exactly. Chucky said, I used to sell stuff on eBay. People would ask why I charge so much for shipping. I informed them that the post office charges shipping, not me. Fair. Right? And it's funny how somebody will hinge their purchase completely on that. Like, oh, I was going to buy the item, but they wanted me to pay $7 shipping, so I'm out. Well, that's kind of BS. I figured that was the case, Pop Paragon. Yeah. So I'm going to explain that now. Now, bear with me here. This is a world premiere. If you guys ever watched E3 or the big gaming conventions, there's always that voice when they're showing new games. World premiere of a new NFT that's going to be distributed in a very unique way. Let me bring it up on screen. We got to do a proper reveal here. This one's called Model X, And for those of you, I'm sure, yeah, it was on Discord. I'm sure some of you are eagle-eyed and you've already looked and you saw the templates and you saw that 25 of these have been minted. It's a brand new fish. There are only 25 minted. Now, will there be more? We could mint more. Yeah, it's not a closed template. We could do more, but we are going to slow trickle this bad boy out. Only going to do 2 a month. Here is the animated file. I brought it up earlier so we could actually watch it. It takes a minute to load. No, you can't purchase with Sully Bucks. I'm doing the reveal, but this NFT is still part of Twitchy Tides and will be going out only through the Twitchy Tides social, which is Twitter. So you guys make sure, if you're not already doing it, make sure you get on it now. I am still working on the plan of how we're going to distribute these, but it's only going to happen through Twitter. We're at 950 people right now. Here's the link. Make sure you guys are following on Twitter. I'm going to tell you right now, my plan is to celebrate 1,000 followers on the Twitter. We're at 950 right now with a giveaway of that fish, and that may be the first one. So if you've been sitting around going, I don't really want to follow the account, or I don't really use Twitter, or whatever your excuse is, well, Ostrich, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to follow another account if you don't want to. You could just follow Twitchy Tides. It's free to use Twitter. You don't have to interact with anybody but us. That's an option for you. I'm sorry you feel that way. But, you know, it is difficult to manage multiple social accounts, regardless of what you may think about. I've been doing it for 15, almost 20 years now. Managing multiple social accounts can be quite challenging. So for right now, we're focusing on Twitter. It is a great platform. Even if people... There you go, Ostrich. See, that's how you do it. You just follow the things you want. You see something you don't like in your feed, block it. You see something you don't like from an account you follow, unfollow it. You can cater your experience on Twitter. So make sure you guys follow the account. Now, if we're not getting close enough to the 1,000 here in the next week or two, we'll figure out another way to give it away. But that first one, I think, should be very special. You don't use Twitter, maybe Twitchy Tides better? Well, maybe this is your chance to come on, Tarslap. But we'll be giving that one out, and we'll make it very clear on Twitter how you can enter to win. Probably that first one is going to be as simple as we're going to pull from anybody who responds to a tweet. But in the future, we may hold some different challenges to give you an opportunity to get that fish. Now, that fish also comes with, I don't know if we didn't read down far enough. I was just showing you the image because that's what so many people are pushed by. This is an epic exclusive from Series 3, and it has a very cool ability. Exclamation point glitch. The ability to glitch and teleport to a different area of the game. Now, how cool would it be if you're the first one to get this and have it in your account? So you guys spread the word, get everybody over here. We'll put out an image of this on Twitter here before long so everybody knows, and we'll get to that 1,000 followers, and bing, bang, boom, we will make it happen to get somebody the first one to own it. I want that one on my shirt. Well, Caesar, help us get to the 1,000. If you guys want to go right now, we did a giveaway. I posted the other day, and we'll probably pick a winner on this one tomorrow as well. This right here is a chance to enter or a chance to win. All you got to do is follow the account and retweet this one, or repost. For those of you who are new to Twitter, repost is how it actually is labeled. Here is the link for that one right here. Go in, make sure you follow the account, retweet this, help your friends get involved. Tell them to come over and check it out. I'll put that over on YouTube as well. Let me pin this one to the top. So I think this is a genius idea by Pop Paragon. I think you have to incentivize people, aka bribe, to get people to do things sometimes. And this is a good way to get people over using the Twitter. I just got the Nemo little fish. Don't play as much at Twitchy Tides. Well, Tarslap, it's up to you to however much you want to play. Absolutely. Boba, what's up, brother? Said, what I'll do is I'll add more stuff if the site offers free shipping, if cart adds up to X amount. So sites that do something like that, at least. Yeah, I do the same thing. If I go on a site and I'm buying one thing and it's $40 and like free shipping is 50 or over, I'll usually add that, find something that's around $10, $11, $12 that I like. Sometimes they're really creative in the way they'll do it. They'll say if you spend $75 or more, it's free shipping, and you absolutely got to spend $100 because the math just won't open up to 76 or 77, and then I'll debate it. But most sites give you the option. Boba said, I need that new fishy fish. Would be my first fish, too. Well, you may win one. We're going to play some Twitchy Tides today, and who knows what we're giving away. You might get a pack. You might get a fish. We'll see. But any questions on that? I apologize for not having more information right now in a defined way on how you can enter to win, but we got to build this account up. We got to help it go. Every time you like a tweet, every time you even read a tweet, every time you retweet or repost, it helps the Twitchy Tides account and brings more people in. And I know I've said this before for my stuff, but the same holds true for Twitchy Tides. The bigger that audience grows, the more people that get into the game, the cooler, more amazing things that Pop Paragon will be able to do because the budget goes up, right? He'll be able to bring in more people that are pros in art or in the stuff behind the scenes. He'll be able to give away more merch. He'll be able to give away more packs. We'll be able to do more fun stuff at conventions and things. But it all requires that the accounts build up. And so all of you who are early birds to this, which is everybody that's in now, you can help build this with just simple actions on Twitter. I might be part of the first 10 accounts that followed Twitchy Tides. Nice, Misty. Thank you for that. I feel like I have a fish. I just have to open the pack in my inventory. There you go, Miss Jessie Star. Get at it. Alicia Z said, I found one site where everything was 50 to 80 bucks and the bonus free shipping, I assume, was at the $100 mark. I bought nothing because the math irritated me. I mean, I get that too. Pop Paragon said that fish is by far the rarest fish in the tank well into 2020. Now think about it. We're only giving away 2 a month too. I mean, we're going to start real exclusive. The first person to be rocking that in the tank is going to be a freaking hero. I need that fish, says Vacant Pup. Well, help us get that account to 1,000 followers. I'll be putting up more details on that. We're going to do some sort of giveaway, not only for that fish, but maybe some sort of prize pack that's going to have some other fun stuff in it as well when we get to that 1,000 mark. So you guys can all help make it happen. TB420 subscribe with Prime, making 41 months. Thank you, TB420. Gatos! What's up, baby? How are you now? Another great streamer here on Twitch. You guys make sure you're following Oh My Gatos. I don't know why Did I turn this? I turned this off, didn't I? Because it was giving me problems for the shout out. But it still appears in the chat. Make sure you guys go follow Oh My Gatos. I'm doing good, sir. Thank you. All right. We did an unboxing. Did I show off everything I needed to show off out of there? Let me show off the teal shirt as well. He sent me quite a few goodies. I showed you the gray shirt, but let me show you the teal shirt as well. There's the gray. Here's the teal. Again, we looked at the hat and the beanie. We looked at the hat and the beanie on the market, and you guys could pick these up for a song right now if you're interested. Under $10 delivered for a beanie or a hat right now. How about the teal shirt? I mean, honestly, I would have gone, I don't think that logo works on teal in the design, but I think it really works. I think it looks super nice. There's the teal version of it too. So you guys can pick that. I don't know what the cheapest on the market is right now, but if you're keen enough, smart enough to go out on the market and do your research, you could probably pick these up pretty cheap. Okay. I wanted to make sure there was nothing else that I had to show off right away. You know, I normally like darker colors, Linder, so I'm with you. The gray's kind of my bag as well. But every once in a while, I like to rock a different colored shirt, and I don't have anything with that teal on there right now, I don't think. Of course, Oh My Gatos. Of course, man. I feel bad I haven't been able to catch your streams. Oh my God, FunkoFan34, Jace, anybody who's been streaming outside of the Twitchy Tides community lately, because I don't think I've ever been as focused on my own as I have been over the last like 6 weeks. Just absolutely getting in here, focusing on creating and designing and researching and getting stuff done, because in the evenings is family time and I'm trying to make sure that I'm there for that. So I'm like, I got to get my stuff done by 4 or 5. I still am only like 20% through Funko Fusion. I want to play today, but I don't play in the evenings, so. Yeah, I am very busy. I'm trying to stay that way. I love red. Well, that's my color, Linder. My high school was a red. We were red and white, and so I wore a lot of red. Always been a fan of red. I have some red in my lineup, but not a lot. Okay, any questions? This is a great opportunity. You guys have any questions about Twitchy Tides? Do you have any questions about the NFTs and Twitchy Tides? Do you have any questions about my blends? Anything like that? If not, we will kind of close out. We're going to play some Twitchy Tides. As a matter of fact, let's get one queued up while I'm waiting to see if you guys have any questions. We'll get a Twitchy Tides game going. Let's do, for this first game, we'll give out a Twitchy Tides 3.1 single fish pack to first, second, and third on this first game. So 3 packs going out to the top 3 players. The top person with an orange fish, if they don't already have a tank, which you need in order to stake your fish and earn from them, if they don't have a tank, we'll give them a tank. If they do, we'll move on to the next orange fish. I want to eventually get tanks for everybody given out, so we'll do that as well. And we'll give away 25 million woof to one lucky winner. All that in this first game. As soon as it loads up, we'll get you your entries coming in. Did I see the Twitter post for Funko Fusion? 2 new free skins. Was this the Team Fortress, or is it a different one? I have not looked. Let's get this up first, and then we'll take a look at the account. I know Team Fortress was a freebie they were giving away, and they promised on their roadmap that by the end of September there'd be a free one. I don't know if they snuck that in before the wire last night. Nice. Thank you, Hussein. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. And make sure, this sounds like it's something I shouldn't have to say, but some people like to create accounts to use on Twitter just for giveaway stuff. That doesn't really help. The idea of the retweets is so it'll show to the people that you show your other tweets to normally. So make sure you're retweeting and tweeting about Twitchy Tides from your main account. All right. We'll enable a wax game. Exclamation point hoot for you guys to get in right now. RC Pad G was the first one in. I'll give you guys a few minutes, then we'll take a look at this Funko Fusion news. Tanks for the fishy homes. We need an actual tank to put in the tank. You know, it'd be dope. Somebody get an old fish tank and like put a big screen in there right against the front. How do you get that new fish besides the tweet? You do not get the new fish except through Twitter. Right now, there's not a post that says specifically enter to win this. We were just doing the reveal today, but information is coming. Our number one goal right now is to build that account. So later on today or tomorrow, we're going to share that that fish in a post and say, coming soon, we reach 1,000 followers and one lucky winner is going to get this. We're only giving away 2 a month through the next year. We have 25 minted. One's being held back for something very special. The other 24 are slowly trickling out as one of the rarest fish you can get in the game. It's an epic exclusive. Only 2 going out a month. This is the first month. Hopefully we get to that first that 1,000 followers on Twitter early and we can do a giveaway soon. If not, it may be a few weeks. Maybe a few weeks before you get your first opportunity to win it. It's going to be difficult to get. It's going to absolutely be difficult to get. For no one would I say expect to win it. But we'll give you the chance to win it coming soon-ish. First step, let's get that Twitter account to 1,000 followers. Hopefully that's helpful to everyone. Hopefully everyone can avoid using the word fair. I've determined that the word fair is a curse word. I hear it often from certain people. That's not fair. I wish it were more fair. Especially when it comes to NFTs. The math is the math, man. That's the way it works out. There's a Twitter raid bot for Discord that could help. Woofy uses it. Oh. Okay, that'd be interesting for us, Slayer. Yeah, Pop Paragon. I don't know anything about that, but that might help. That might help to guide more people. We got a lot. We had 81 streamers and over 1,000 unique players last month. Well, even with those 1,000 unique players, we should be able to get the Twitter account to 1,000 follows. But, you know, not everybody uses Twitter. Not everybody thinks to go and use Twitter, even if they have the account. If you were to draw this ultra rare second fish for the same account, would you draw again? In other words, can a person win more than once? You know, I don't think it would be... That would be the best thing to do. I think it would be better to make it unique where you can only win one throughout the year. But that's not a final decision right now. Give us some time to think on that before we set up the right rules for it. Let's look at Twitter for this while you guys are entering Twitchy Tides. I'm from the last generation that knows the term "life isn't fair." It is lost on a lot of people. I'm not going to say it's only a generational thing, but it definitely has changed a lot through the generations. Absolutely. I do hear it, and I'm not complaining that I hear it from a particular roommate of mine. She's learning, but life's not fair. It's a lesson you have to learn. Funko Fusion that was pinned September 13th. Oh, here we go. Yeah, 4 hours ago. The Team Fortress 2-pack is now available on all platforms. Claim this free DLC via the store page on Steam, Xbox, or PlayStation. After downloading, you may need to restart the game for the characters to show up in-game. We are still hard at work on additional updates and online co-op. We'll have an update next week on timings for co-op and even more free characters joining the roster. That is so cool that they're just going to be giving out some free skins each month. I hope they do similar to Fortnite or more similar to how Fortnite used to be, where they give it out, and if you don't get it in that time period, tough. You're never going to get it. Alicia says, my mother loves to respond with that one. I learned to stop stating that when something isn't fair. I mean, it's perception, right? So you may feel it's not fair, and to you, that's totally cool. But often what it means is, I haven't won yet, and that's why it's not fair. Or I haven't gotten the thing yet, that's why it's not fair. You rarely hear the person who won or got the thing saying, well, that's unfair. Especially if they get two and they can give one away or sell it or whatever. You don't usually hear them saying it. Yeah, Boba James, I know some people are waiting on a sale on this one. It has been on sale on Steam, Funko Fusion, once already. I don't know that it still is. Yo, you are so Ian. I never know how to say that one. How are you now? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You are so Ian? Maybe that's it. I think I typically said it was unfair when I was being denied. See, there you go. See, that's kind of what I was getting at. I said it differently, but I think that's the thing. It seems unfair, but you know what I love? I think it happened with Funko. For those of you who have been collecting a long time, in the early days, it was hard to get a lot of stuff. You either had to order online, or you had to be at the convention, or you had to know somebody. You had to get to the Disney store at a certain time. It's gotten a lot easier now to get most stuff, but it was so difficult, and that was the beauty of it. That's why it blew up, was some of those things were so hard to get, but if you did get it, it was that sense of accomplishment. It was like having a trophy. So awesome. I think that's lost on a lot of people. The chase is part of the fun. The fact that things are limited and hard to get adds to the fun. But a lot of people just see it as, well, it needs to be for everyone. And unfortunately, I think that's why Funko over the years went to more and more and more of the shared exclusives with retailers, so it would be fair to people. But then it was really kind of unfair. Again, I don't like the use of that term, but it resonates with people. To those who worked really hard to go get the thing. So I notice now with the New York Comic Con exclusives, they do have quite a few that are exclusives to the con only, and I applaud that. I'm never going to get that Skeletor. The odds of me getting it for my collection are so slim, but I think it's totally cool that they went with it being much more exclusive. I asked my 9-year-old if we should sell or keep the Scooby I redeemed. Oh, proud dad. The moment she said, get it and keep it. There you go. I love it. Nadu said, now in school, you graduate every year, so what's the point when you're in the 12th? Yeah, right? There is a lot of graduations. Hellacia Z. Sully, I think in this space, because we don't really get to display our stuff, the value of rarity is mostly lost. Here, the reward is typically just staking. So, that's actually a really good point, and thank you. I love the way you worded that. It's so calm and collected and thought out. I love these kind of conversations. I think you're absolutely right, and it goes back to what I was talking about earlier with Pop Paragon and the nuance of creating this game. One of the things he said he took from our conversations here in this space was NFTs are often just tucked away in a digital wallet that nobody really looks at, right? And it would be really cool if we could show them off, and therefore the idea of staking and playing in the game is one element in which you can share it and show it. You can have your tanks. I had it here on stream for a while, but unfortunately, I would show my whole tank with all my fish swimming around. But it had such a weight on the streaming because there was so much going on. I had to disable it. But I love that idea of showing my tank with my fish in there. I think the future of NFTs is really dependent upon can we get over that hurdle, Hellacious Z? How can we show off our collection in the same way we do when we take photos of our collection or we have it behind us when we're streaming, or in the same way that we had binders of our baseball, basketball, football, Pokemon, My Hero Academia, One Piece cards, and we showed to our friends and we did trading, or we go to a show and we see them in a case and we covet them and look at them and go, I wish we had those in my collection. Somebody's going to figure it out. And some people have already tried. How can I show off my NFTs? Once that hurdle is overcome, I think it's going to change a lot of things. Especially for the Funko stuff. Especially. Tar Slap, I appreciate that. Let's be buds. I love that. Have you seen Vegas's tank? It's starting to look like my wax wallet. Clutter. I mean, he's got, 150 fish in there? Something crazy like that? We need a digital display case or even like a digital picture frame. So, Hellacious Z, I didn't talk about it much here on stream because I was afraid somebody else would get the idea and run with it. I need to return to it, but I've been working on that. And I had something almost up and running, but ran into some limitations. I bought a screen and a mini computer and all the stuff that would fit into a pop stacker so that I can have some of my NFTs on the shelf behind me here. I'm going to return to that project, and if I can get that up and running, I would love to sell those kits to people so you could do the same. How cool would it be? And we're down to like the last minute. I'm going to give you guys one more minute to get in on this game. Give me a timer for 1 minute. My goal, my dream, was to have a screen right in the middle of these guys right here that's about the same size in a pop stacker so that up on the shelf you could see Marty McFly digital NFT running in a loop right next to the actual pop. I think if I can get that to work, would be amazing especially for streamers. But imagine having that in your house, just always on. What's up, MBOX? How are you? Yeah, totally, Hellacious. Yeah, I totally get. And there are some companies now you can go out to and you can buy screens, or you can buy a little thing that goes and attaches to a television and shows them off. But I don't want a giant screen taking over my stream. I want something smaller. I want to be able to have it on the shelf and have it on all the time and maybe deliver a different NFT to it every once in a while or have it rotate through several NFTs. I think it would be amazing. All right, time is up. Give you guys one last 10 seconds to enter. We're giving away the top 3 folks, first, second, and third. Thank you, Alexis. First, second, and third, you're going to get a Twitchy Tide Series 3.1 single fish pack. In other words, there's one fish in there. Then we're going to give away to one lucky person 25 million woof. I am a wolf partner. Oh, we got to turn September off over here. And then the top placed orange fish. So somebody who does not have another fish staked in to use in the game. I will look and see if they don't have a tank. I'm going to give them a tank so they can now participate in the game a little more. We're going to kick this off in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Best of luck, everybody.
Oh, great Odin's Raven.
Great Odin's Raven. Can y'all hear those audio cues? Yes, Hellacious Z. He said, I want to be able to curate what it shows. Oh, Grubsplode! First one on the stream. What I've been working on would allow you to do that remotely. Tarslap, that's huge. That's huge. Congratulations. Keep that alive, man. You know, some of the greatest people that I follow and am inspired by, I realized once upon a time, all battled addiction at some point. Chris Hardwick, Dax Shepard, who's the other one that, Jason Bateman. I hear these people tell their stories of how they struggled with alcoholism or drugs and then got into recovery and kick the habit. And usually they turn out to do some pretty great things. They're able to focus that same energy into something positive. And so I hope that's been the case for you. Good luck. Good job. I can't imagine. I do not know how hard that's got to be. I do know that I have a personality to get into things pretty heavy. Like when I started collecting Funko Pops, it was an obsession. It was absolutely an obsession. I've since backed off because I had to. Rooting for my orange fellow fishes, says Lamexis. We've got some in the mix still. We're down to 8 left. Yeah, Tarslap, absolutely keep it positive. And if you ever feel like you're struggling again, I know you probably have a built-in community of folks already, family and friends, but you've got some more friends here. If you ever feel like you're struggling, I hope you don't. Linder says Hot Wheels. I saw something about your Hot Wheels shirt. I didn't get to read the whole comment. Sorry about that. I have some Hot Wheels. Boba James. Nope, it's back. I have some Hot Wheels NFTs I never redeemed. Oh, we've got at least one orange fish that's won something. At this point, I don't want to say the name still, but you're going to win the same prize as the third place person who just got knocked out and whoever first or second is here. But it is our orange fish who came in first. Wi-Fi or die, congratulations. You're going to get a Series 3.1 Twitchy Tide single fish pack. I'm going to start there. What I want to do, though, look real quick at your account and see if you already have a tank. And if you do, we'll just skip on to the next person, next orange fish. But if you don't, we'll get you a tank as well. Holy moly, you have no tank, no fish, no nothing. Let's go. You are in it now. We're going to get you taken care of. Let me just go back and do it this way again. Wi-Fi or die, you're going to get a Series 3.1 single fish pack. As well as, nope, not giving you one of those, as well as a tank. I know those are just eating y'all alive sitting there. You can see them. They're in my wallet. I could actually use one to play in game right now, but I'm not gonna. That would be harsh. That would be really harsh. Can you imagine? What's up, Flantality? Thank you, Walking Miracle, for the reminder. Really wish I could give someone remote capabilities to do that, but. And a tank. Now, Wi-Fi or die, I don't know if you have the audio on, if you're here, whatever. You do need to take this tank over to Nifty Blocks and blend it to make it an NTT version of the tank. You don't have to put anything else in. It's not going to cost you any money, but you do have to take that step in order to make this usable. Hopefully you're here. If not, if somebody else knows Wi-Fi or die, let them know. Tell them that via a DM or a whisper or something. I know, Red Ranger, I'm tempted, but I think it should fall in the hands of the person that wins it first. It makes it that much more special. I'm going to fight the urge. I can do that. I can do that. It's called Glitch, Nadu. The ability of the new fish, Model X, is a glitch which will teleport you essentially from one part of the tank to another. It is the info. Wait, what info, Walking Miracle? The info about the ability is in there. The info about how to get it is not in the NFT description because we hadn't settled on it yet. And unfortunately, as you guys are painfully aware, you've heard me say so many times, we can't go back and alter the information in the template. I wish we could, but we can't. I know there are some NFTs with certain attributes that can be edited. I'm not quite sure how that works, but it's not an ability that's available to us. Oh, the fact that they need to blend the tank. Yeah, I didn't read on that one, so I don't know. It's going to be awesome. The art is amazing. I think Pop Paragon did this one himself. He is turned into quite the talented artist. Wait, did I click on the third name? Chucky. You should be my third name. I took care of Soul Canar. Chucky, you're next. Yeah, that's you, Q31VU.wham. And I'm going to get you the Series 3.1 pack. And then I got to remember to pick our winner for 25 million woof. I need to glitch one into my tank. Well, hey, help us get that 1,000 followers. Help us get that 1,000 followers, brother. You know a few people? Get them over here on Twitchy Tides. Okay, let's pick our winner for 25 million woof. We got 93 people. We got 93 people, and I'm going to do Rand Fish right now. And reminder, sometimes it will pick more than one winner. I think it was on me having multiple tabs open, so I'm going to get down to one Twitchy Tides tab. I say that. Let me actually do it. And I'm going to do the Rand Fish, and whatever name comes up top of my comments, Solkanar, no problem. Absolutely. Congratulations. First one in my comments, might be different than yours, is going to get 25 million wolf. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And our winner of 25 million woofy is Gucci Gaming. Let's go, Gucci. Oh, no. The text jumped right as I clicked on the link. There we go. Okay. Gucci Gaming, I got your ZV5NC.C.Wham. Well, that seems like a lengthy address. I'm going to pop on over to Nifty Blocks. I'm going to go to my tokens. I'm going to go to my woof. I'm going to transfer. Drop that in there and do 25, 123, 123. Transfer token. And I'm going to start a new post-it note for October, because this is the best way to track distribution of stuff is through a post-it note. We started at 2,065,000,000 woof given away, and then today on 10/1 we're going to do it again. So I'm going to give away 50 mil. We're going to run another Twitchy Tides game right now. Fresh posted. That was the first game. Yes, Hussein. All right, here we go. Get you guys in. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to do this. I think there's a setup I could do here on stream that would just, like, I've seen people do it in theirs, and no offense to them, it's working for them. But I find it haphazard. I like a more structured stream. I want a little screen somewhere on here that constantly shows this game, even if I flip over to, another tab, or I do close up or whatever. I'm going to figure out how to do that eventually, hopefully. But I want it all the way up, and I want a timer on there too, so that we have the games going. Everybody knows when they're getting in. One thing that threw me yesterday, I'll be honest, I was trying to win as many games as possible or get some placements so I can make the top 150. So I had like 4 streams open, and I was jumping around, and I see now why some of you enter a bunch of times on one. Because some people leave the window open for like a half hour before they run the game. Some people, like me, it's just a few minutes. Some people never have the tab on screen. I like to have it on screen so you can see. Yeah, it's hard with all the different areas being used by different stuff. I totally agree, but I think there's a way. And I just got to figure out what that way is to make it visibly let you know there is a game open right now and you can get in on it. There you go. You guys get in. Hopefully nobody's got an X under their name. Looking good. Hey, so while we're throwing this next game, while we're getting this one going, first place is going to get a Twitchy Tides 3.1 pack. Second place is going to get an NU Newlian logo from last week. And so in case you want to do a blend, you can. And I'm going to double check my wallet and make sure I actually have a Newlian logo in there. And then third place, what am I going to do for third place? How about a fish? Do I have any more newly? Oh, you know what? No, you know what we're gonna do? I got some new NFTs. I do have a Newlian logo, but I'm not giving that one away. So I'm gonna mint another one. That's right. We did a blend earlier, and I didn't have enough Newlian logos. So let me get that minted. Third place is gonna get. I have some Drawn Company original Karen NFTs that he sent me. I'll show you guys that in a minute, and we'll get that. We'll get one of those gifted out for third place. Emilio, I don't know if I'd say perfectly, but it seems to be much better now. I haven't run into any big issues over the last week, so kudos to the Atomic Hub team for getting in there and repairing a lot of the problems that we've been running into. It's made it a much more usable site. I took it easy last month and only entered 1,827 games. Holy shnikes, brother. That's insane. And congratulations. Good job. That is a lot of games entered. Yo, Big Boulevard. That's what I'm going to go with. I don't know if it's right or not. How are you now? Welcome. Welcome to the game. First place is getting a Twitchy Tides 3.1 pack. Second place is getting an NU Newlian logo. That's one of mine. Third place is going to get a Drawn Company original Karen NFT. And then we're going to give away 25 million woof to one lucky winner. We may run some more games after this, so don't zoom out on me. Yeah, MBO. It was harsh. I don't want to just badmouth a company because I know how difficult it can be to keep all the plates spinning and keep everything going. The team that used to be, or that is in charge of Wombat Dungeon Master, took over Atomic Hub from another team because they were, it seemed like from what I read, were having financial difficulties. It takes time to get new people up to speed and get a handle on what all the issues are, and I think more issues developed. They must have just internally gone, we gotta solve this. We're losing market share. People like Sully, they probably just think I'm mean to him, is out there. He's saying he's going to leave. So are some other people. We can't have that. We got to fix this. And to their credit, they got it. Seems fixed, for the most part fixed. So good job to them. I'm quite impressed, and I've tried to back off on my saltiness towards them. I'm not a huge Wombat Dungeon Master fan for sure. It kind of went the wayside. I did at one point really enjoy playing that game, but didn't go well. So I'm out of that now. My NFTs are still in there, but I'm not playing it. But I honestly want to use Atomic Hub for certain things. I think looking through a collection and looking through templates, best place to do that is on Atomic Hub. Doing my blends and my drops, best place is NFT blocks. There's different sites have different abilities. I'm going to give you guys a timer for 1 more minute. Give me a timer for 1 minute. We've already got 82 people in. I should have put the timer on screen. Oh well, I can do that next time. Justin Clayton over on YouTube, I'm catching up. I'm late on these. Said there needs to be more redeemable vinyl figures. Yes, I think it's really cool what Funko has done. There was an attempt by, what was that company that did the Ultraman? I can't even remember now, but they took a stab at it, and they only did the one. Probably found out it was a lot of hard work. But I think companies like Figpen should have been in on the NFT space, and I tried to convince them to do it, and they wouldn't listen to me. I think companies like Kid Robot should be in the space. I think companies like maybe even what's the one, the crocheted figures. How am I blanking on this right now? I have some. They need to be in on it. There's a lot of opportunity there to build your audience, but there's so much HMBR, thank you, Handmade by Robots. There's so much negativity in the space. A lot of these companies still don't want to tackle it because they're having a hard time just getting sales, much less sales that way. Yeah, it's a crazy time with NFTs still. Eventually, I think that'll change. All right, here we go. We're going to kick off our Twitchy Tides game starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Best of luck, everybody. I forgot to jump in this game. I got to get better at that. Yeah, if you guys haven't noticed, it's a tough space. Vinyl collectible figures. Our friend Display Geek got in and found out real quick how tough it can be to work with China and manufacturers to get stuff made at a reasonable price. It gets expensive fast, and everything was going up more. Funko's been doing it a long time. They have the power to kind of muscle some of those companies so they can get away with more. Yeah, you've got Mattel and Hasbro, who have kind of gotten into the space in different ways. You got Cryptoys, He-Man. They keep saying physical figures are coming. I don't know if they've ever delivered any yet. They're finding out how difficult it is. But one possibility. Yeah, Chucky, I noticed that, and I meant to say the same thing. Cam No is doing a good job of calling them digital assets, and that seems to be accepted by his audience pretty well. Yeah, it's a smart move. It's a good marketing move. He got it. He understood. Oh, that's a cool something happening there I haven't seen before. I don't want to call out a name, but I think you guys see it. Yeah, I think there's still a lot of negativity. No, not the wobbles. The Handmade by Robot sim shoe, because they look like they're crocheted or knitted. They're not actually crocheted, but they kind of look like it. But I noticed not only are these companies having a hard time selling and continually selling and making a profit, but also, like, if you watch Emerald City Comic Con up here, Emerald City Comic Con being in Seattle, and you've got local companies, Figpen, Handmade by Robots, Funko are 3 of the biggest. Not a one of those companies had a booth at Emerald City Comic Con last year. Why? Why would you not present at a convention in your backyard? Now, those same companies, at least two of them, Figpen and Funko, have presented at San Diego Comic-Con. That's a no-brainer. New York Comic-Con and C2E2 this past year, Star Wars Celebration. So they're still doing those, but they're having to be more picky about how they spend their marketing budgets. And so conventions like Emerald City are out. Some products are out. Some product lines are out. I did notice Funko's stock is up. Back up to a little above what I paid for it on the day it went public. Going back, what is that, like 6-7 years? I've held on to it a long time now. Where is my stock tab? We're down to 10. Let's have a little PGG stream party. Funko stock is at $12.06, which it IPO'd at 12. So I'm finally back in the green for the first time in a long time. Doubled in the last 6 months. That's right, Papa Do. I saw that. Crazy. Crazy good. They're citing, by the articles I read, the partnerships that they have with the NFL and I cannot believe it's taken this long, AMC and some other companies, movie chains. Oh, we've got our top three. I'm not going to call out names because I don't want to mess up the places. No orange fish showing, but we'll take the top orange fish that places and see if they have a tank. If they don't have one, we'll send it to them. Oh, Fonny T barely got caught. Almost lost two of you. Fonny T in third place. You're going to get that Drawn Company original Karen. I believe it's an original Karen. I like Drawn Company stuff. So fun. But anyway, they're citing those partnerships as helping the Funko stock get up in value. They're being sought after. People think that the range on it's going to go up, that it should be more valuable, and I'm hoping they're right. I think they said 15 is where they hope it should be. The people that study the stocks, what you call those? I don't even remember what you call the people that study the stocks and recommend to others what they should do. I'm blanking. It would be much easier to have someone started digital to have physical assets than vice versa. I don't know. Easier for someone that started digital to have physical. I actually think it may be the other way around. But I'd love to. I would love to have a full conversation about it. Caesar, no, you did not. No, that's not how that's working. We're giving away that NFT only through our Twitter account, and to date, we do not have a post saying how you can win it yet. No, not a financial advisor. Someone that just like out in the public. Economist, still not quite right. Like, what's his face? Who's that yelling guy? Always screaming about the stock. What's his I forget what you call them, but like it's like an investment analyst, I guess. More like an analyst. Yeah, Jim Cramer. Yeah, that guy. What would his job title be other than Breakman? Oh, be nice to Breakman. All right, who was first? Caesar, you're first, and you're getting a Twitchy Tides 3.1 pack. So I'll get that dropped to you right now. You guys are probably going to want me to make a mistake and try to give away. Oh, yesterday the Grubfish went online, and I was in there the second it went on sale, and I got mints 1 through 10. So I'll probably give away some of those low mint ones at some point as well. I just paid screamer. I think that's a different industry. Cheerleading is what I meant. Cheerleading. Sending you a Twitchy Tides 3.1 pack. That's to Caesar. That's coming over right now. Best of luck. Hope you get something amazing. Then to Crypto Boogie, I'm going to send you a Nulian logo. If you would like, you can go and do a blend. The blends are available right now. Or you can turn around and sell this on the secondary market. Somebody else is probably going to want it for a blend, so you can maybe make $1 off that. An influencer. Yeah, also a paid screamer. That's correct. That is correct. And then to third place, Fonny T, we're going to get you one of these Drawn Company. I think it's an original Karen he sent me. My first Karen casino chip. That's what it is. I'm going to keep 5.5 for myself. I'm going to send you 5.2. I have not had a chance to look at the Drawn Company project in a little while, but I like what Matt does. He's always creative and original. I think the sword thing he did was the best. I love that so much. But he's always trying new stuff, and I like his approach to the project. So if you get a second to check out what that coin is all about, go over there and check it out. You're welcome, Fonnie. Then we're going to look at the top orange fish, which is Cutie Beck, and we're going to see if Cutie Beck currently has a tank. And if Cutie Beck does not, we'll send over a tank as well as... Oh, no, just a tank, because you didn't get first, second, or third. Just a tank. But that's going to help. One step closer to being able to stake some fish and earn from them. You already have a Dungeon Diver Wombat that I sent you probably from a previous giveaway. So you could stake that, I believe. No, wait, those were blendable. You couldn't stake those. It's a common. But you might win a fish so that you can then stake it. Or, I mean, maybe now for $1, you can start getting a few fish, and you can blend up to a level that you can stake, the uncommon and higher that you can stake. You know what I'll do? Should I do this? Did I call it out in advance? No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna send you something to put in there. Do I have anything that she can stake? Sure I do. Is wax worth more than USDC? Well, wax fluctuates, whereas USDC is more of a stable coin. An individual, one wax is not worth one USDC. No. One USDC is the equivalent to $1. One wax is not even close. It's pennies. 0.0034? No, it's just 10. 0.036. So 3.5 cents. But you have to look at it. You don't buy things in one wax. You buy it in several hundred wax or several thousand wax. They're not equivalent, but they're both crypto. So, what am I gonna send you? I cannot send you that because I'm not gonna say it out loud. I'll send you a Lamont. You can have a Lamont and a tank. We'll get you started. So you can test it out. So you can do your thing. So you can have some fun with it. Remember, you're gonna have to take that tank. You're gonna have to go over to NFT blocks, and you're gonna have to blend that tank up. It's free. You don't have to pay anything else. You don't have to put in another NFT, anything. You just have to go through the process of blending it to make it an NTT, which then makes it unique and non-transferable, so you can start staking. I'm gonna send it over to you right now. So is it better? No, I guess it depends on how you look at it. I don't think one is better than the other. They're just different. So right now, the difference between wax and USDC for us is if you're a Funko collector of the NFTs and you're trying to get the pops and all that good stuff, on their marketplace, the drop marketplace, they use USDC. The beauty of it is if you put in $100 worth of USDC and you come back in a month, that's still worth $100. If you come back in 3 months, it's still worth $100. If you're over on the wax side, which the Funko stuff in most cases is transferable, you can move those NFTs over to wax. Wax fluctuates, so I can put $100 into wax today, come back next week and could be worth $120. Or it could come back in 2 months and it could be worth $70 or $40. We've had kind of a rough run over the last few years where wax got up and that was good, but then got way down again. We're down low. We've gone lower, but there's not much lower to go before we're at zero. The upside has far more potential. Will we have a big upside? I mean, a lot of us want to think so, but I've heard a lot of people make some valid arguments as to why we probably won't for anytime soon. I think what wax needs, and it doesn't matter what I think, but these are my 2 cents. National Taco Day. What's up, Professor Josh? Also, International Coffee Day. Got a free NFT for you just for that. I wish I could get you an actual coffee, but I'm sorry. You'll have to make that in your own kitchen. Oh, thank you for the Randfish reminder. I think what wax need is more companies and projects involved, high profile. I think movie chains like AMC and all the other big chains, we have one called Galaxy here locally, whatever your local movie chain is, they need to start selling NFT tickets or you buy your ticket and you get an NFT with it to commemorate you going to the theater. I think that would be huge. I would love to get in a room with the folks at AMC or one of the big companies that's going to be around for more than a year and have a conversation. But they're just trying to stay alive right now. I don't think they care so much. But if you look at the secondary market on the Spider-Man NFTs that are on the Wax blockchain, those things did great. They're out there. Official Marvel Spider-Man movie NFTs, and they were wonderful. Wonderful the way they did it. I wish I'd gotten some. I didn't. I think Funko needs to continue to press the boundaries and do more fun stuff. I think more companies need to come into the space. Like I was mentioning earlier, Figpen had an opportunity. I think that might be gone now because I don't see them doing much. I think other physical toy companies, collectibles companies, Mattel, Hasbro, if they got into the wax space, I think Topps needs to come back to the wax space with not only their sports stuff, but also with Garbage Pail Kids. But Fanatics owns Topps now, and I believe they're using a different, I think is it called Pink, or what is the other one that they're on? They're on a different blockchain. And I don't even know how it's going. I don't know what they're doing. That long post was my 2 cents. This could be the same beginning printing photos experienced 20 or so years ago. Wait, did I miss? Yeah, digital assets or NFTs are probably like maybe 20 years ago when we always print out our photos and then started transition to digital. That transition also left Kodak behind. These days, who prints photos? Have some of the kids seen a photo negative before? Probably not. Smack Daddy says, if you give me 100 USDC, I'll very happy to give you 100 wax. Don't do that. Don't make that deal. I kind of agree with you, Coins for Vince, in that there is a transition happening, but it's not exactly like that because we are always going to have physical collectibles. Will there be less of them? Possibly. Will there be some companies that come into the digital space and figure out how to make it work? Possibly. I think I didn't get my third pillar there. I think one of the third pillars is gaming. And if a company like Fortnite, a game like Fortnite, or Funko in this case has an opportunity to do it, I don't know if this is on their roadmap behind the scenes, to have NFTs that you can buy skins, use them in a game, or buy them in the game, take them out of the game, you own them, you do what you want with. I think that might be the single biggest thing that could happen to NFTs. If Fortnite said we're on the Wax blockchain tomorrow, everything would change. Everything would change. But if a new game came along, like Woofy has a partnership with a AAA game title, and that's part of the reason why Woofy has kept their value, the Woof. If that game blows up and other games follow suit, we could see a landslide, a huge positive increase for Wax. But it's about mass adoption. That's the long and short of it. And there are a bunch of coins out there all trying to make it happen. Will Wax be one of them that wins? Don't know. Tarslap said Funko grew really up. Start with some niche collector, and I think everybody got a pop at home. They do now a video game, and in the future maybe rise up. I mean, they're a $1 billion company already, Tarslap. They're a very big company. They hurt from growing too fast, too quickly, too furiously. They grew too quick, and because they went public, and that hurt them. But they were already a gigantor company, and they will probably continue to grow. I still hold my stock because I think the future of Funko is still very strong, and I think their biggest play would be to get purchased by Disney or Fanatics. Those are my two guesses on who will eventually acquire Funko. I really think it's Fanatics.com, but that's just me. That's just a long... Like, if I could place that bet in Vegas right now, I would place some pretty good money on Funko getting acquired by one of those two companies. Gornographic says, you realize the Woofy partnership is with themselves, right? LOL, the Spin game is a Wax Studio game, and Wax Studio are in charge of Woofy. I did not know that. Do we really have proof on that? We have 100% the receipts on that, or is that just something you've heard as a theory? I don't know. I have not done the research. Didn't Topps just recently sign a deal for global Disney, Pixar, and Marvel trading card rights? I do think I heard something about that, Professor Josh, and I'm not surprised at all, because they basically have all sports and Topps, and now this. If in there somewhere they get smart enough to say we also have the right to take those things and make NFTs, huge. Imagine cracking a pack of Pixar trading cards, real high-end cards, $100 a box, like what DC just did today for theirs. And in there is a code to redeem for one NFT. And now you go over, you're curious, what one NFT did I get? You get something common, like we did with Garbage Pail Kids, or maybe you get something super rare. There was a chance there too. And on the flip side, you buy digital packs and you might get a physical redemption NFT inside of there that gets you a really cool card. I think those are no-brainers, and I think that's the kind of evolution that will happen in time. Fanatics.com, if you look them up, Tarslap, they are a manufacturer of sports jerseys, shirts, hats, all kinds of stuff for your favorite NFL, NBA, NHL, all those teams. But they keep growing and growing and growing. They're worth like, I looked up their worth, and it's like billions of dollars now, because they have such a hold on all things sports. They own all sports cards. As of December 2022, and they've grown leaps and bounds since then, so I'd love to hear the new number. Fanatics was valued at $31 billion. $31 billion. That's insane. Michael Rubin, the CEO of Fanatics, has been on Shark Tank a number of times. They have their hand in everything sports related, and Funko makes sports pops. They carry signed sports pops on their website, fanatics.com, as well as other ones. And they're doing things like there's a Fanatics, I don't know if it's an exclusive or they just sold it on their website. When the Rangers won the World Series, they put out a pop set, Funko Pop set on fanatics.com of like some of the key team members, but in limited quantity to like celebrate them winning. They're probably going to do it with more and more things. And eventually I think it just makes sense for someone like them to just go, let's just own the company that we're doing all this with. On the flip side, Disney is gigantic, worth way more than $31 billion. They own the planet, and they have so many licenses that Funko uses. Pixar, Disney, Marvel, you name it. There's more and more and more that Star Wars that they own, and they could cut out the one section of that chain, own Funko, and then have more of those products available on their website and at their stores, and etc., etc. FIFA released some packs similar to NBA Top Shot last week. You could collect so many and either receive or have a chance at a 2026 World Cup tickets. A bunch of people had account login issues, including myself, but those sold well. I'm sure they did, and that proves that, like what NBA Top Shot did, they're actually doing for Disney right now in the Disney Pinnacle. If you guys haven't seen it, enamel pins in digital form. Another success story, it seems. It needs a big systematic push, says Coins for Vince. Before COVID, I always print and review my report on physical paper. Now that I work from home, I can't recall the last time I used a printer. COVID was the big push to go paperless in corporate scene. Yes, and allow work from home and get rid of space that costs them so much money, and allow them to invest in more software and opportunities to work remotely. And yeah, it was a good push. Some companies are now going back, like saying everybody has to come into the office. I don't know if that'll work or not. A lot of people are quitting the jobs where they're forced to come back. Gordon Graphics says, I'd do your own research, but it's well understood the Wax dev team is in charge of Woofy, and Spin Game is a Tyranno studio game, which is Wax development team. Yeah, I'd like to see somebody do a deep dive on that. I'm not saying you're lying. Totally fair. I appreciate you saying you're more like 90% on it. I think we need a 100% show me the receipts guarantee on that. If so, that seems a little fishy. Because that might say we were sold a bill of goods. But if it technically is a AAA game, and that crypto that meme coin is tied to the game, then they didn't lie. They just didn't unveil the who owns what in those, so they might have manufactured value. Professor Josh says, yep, just found this. Under expanded deal, Disney Consumer Products and Topps will collaborate on physical and digital trading cards for Disney, Pixar, Marvel, and Star Wars globally. Now, that's huge. The blockchain they choose that's huge. Unfortunately, Topps is currently on, I don't know if it's their own blockchain. Topps blockchain baseball cards. They were on Wax originally. They left Wax after one drop and several months of what they called crafting, which is a real shame. I'm trying to figure out which blockchain they're on now. I used to know it, but I haven't talked about it in a while. What is that blockchain they're on? Here's... Now, the other thing is, when they say digital trading cards, they don't have to be NFTs. They could literally be another app like what they do with Star Wars or whatever, where you go in and you buy a pack and you get these digital cards, but they don't do any physical redemptions and you can't really sell them on a secondary market easily. You can't take them out to a blockchain and do anything with them. It's interesting, to say the least. I'm trying to find on their website if they have anything that links to their NFTs. Topps digital apps. They have sports cards that you can get digitally, but you can't really turn out and sell them on a secondary market. I'd have to do some research, but what do you think about the Twitchy Tide game? I can see that it is the only new game that's popular. So there are several, Drishy, but Twitchy Tides is definitely taken over. Full disclosure, I am working directly with Twitchy Tides and doing their social media on Twitter. So I have a vested interest in it. I wouldn't want you to think, if you found out later, that I was trying to sell you a bill of goods. I think Pop Paragon, who I've known for years now, who's developed the game, is doing such a fantastic job with it. And he's listening, and he's evolving, and he's trying to add utility and value for everybody who plays and enjoys it. He's tied in with the Twitch community, which is genius in my opinion. I think he's doing a great job, and I think the reason why you're seeing week in and week out Twitchy Tides at the top of all the lists is because of the hard work that Pop Paragon's putting in, and he's not slowing down anytime soon. He is reinvesting in the game. He is listening to people. He is making changes accordingly. He's doing a great job, and I think it's going to be, it's going to just continue to grow. Corner Graphics says, wouldn't be so sure it went up. Sully retail is in the dumpster. Nike's down 50% stock price from 2 years ago. Wait, wouldn't be so sure what went up. Corner Graphics, sorry, I got lost in the amount of time before I responded. Disney stock down almost 50% from its highs. Disney's circling the drink. No, Disney's not circling the drink. Disney is huge. Whether their stock is down, whether they haven't made as much money in recent years, the value of the properties they own alone, if they wanted to, they could turn right now and sell Marvel for like billions of dollars, tens of billions, if not hundreds of billions. They can do the same with Star Wars. They're not going down the drain. They're just having a tough time. Kimba's, it's something I've always wanted to do and have not added NFT redeemables for channel points because of the process of trying to facilitate it is very tricky. Instead, I do things like I'm giving away a free NFT today. I give one away every Tuesday. I'm giving away free NFTs inside Twitchy Tides when you play Battle Bowls. I'm giving away NFTs when you play Twitchy Tides on my stream. Like, I give away a lot in different ways. So I don't have anything specifically for channel points now. I'd love to, but I haven't seen a good use case where somebody else did it. I've seen Consumer Break and Captain Degen and them are using what is it, Booty? What is it called? I blanked. That's pretty cool, but that's different. How is it different from modern society? Many parent companies have entities they don't state their association with. I mean, valid, Hellacious Z. Yeah. Disney has different priorities, focusing on theme parks and family-friendly themes. True. Topps moved or is moving stuff to Matic. currently. I got to run, though. Have a good... thank you, Gornographic. I appreciate the conversation. So they're moving again. God, wish they'd come back to wax. I think accessibility is what makes Twitchy Tide so successful. I agree. That's one of the cornerstones of what makes it accessible. Did Funko Fusion have any deluxe offering or just a standard version? No deluxe, but they did have retailer exclusives, which I was surprised to find out in the final hours before the game went live that there were retailer exclusives at like Walmart and Target or something. The whole time, all I heard was GameStop, but they were out there. You couldn't said it any better than what you do. Oh, I don't know which thing I said, Coins for Vince, but thank you. I'm so behind on chat. Hellacious Z said, I don't think any other game on wax besides Twitchy Tides has been so easy to take part in except Grubfish. Cost for the NFTs required to play, complicated nature of the game, or the click play of the game, I think have been hindrances for most wax games. Totally agree. Totally agree. There's games I'm very interested in. I respect those games. Like, no offense, I know some of you play it. Warsaken. Looks gorgeous. What a great design on that game. It's a card game, which I'm not super into. I tried watching it and kind of getting the vibe for it, and I was like, you know, it's not for me. I'm not saying it's too complicated. A lot of you play, you probably love it. It just wasn't my thing, and it seemed a little complicated. A big part of that, too, is do you have people out there helping explain it? I'm trying my best to help people with Twitchy Tides. Las Vegas Ape is the premier Twitchy Tides guy. He gets it. He's explaining it. He's helping people. I think he's a great resource that helps the game develop. Yeah, I think the other games certainly have hurt. Wombat Dungeon Master was a lot of fun, and then it got too complicated and too much of what seemed to be a money grab by the company that was facilitating it every month. And that's coming from a person I kind of felt slighted because I was an artist that was brought into the game, and they never would really support me as an artist in the game past the partner, or what do they call them? The buddy cards. Like I had one, Priscilla had one. I've totally blanked on what it was. There was one for Dr. Crispy. Those were cool. I really liked those. And the fact that our NFTs had mining power, but they didn't have an even playing field. If you ask Skunky Chunks, I'm sure he has some big opinions. Boba said, Disney is huge, however, they are making the biggest business mistakes the last year, and their stock is reflecting that with the same thought of people voting with their wallet. Oof, need to get on a PC to resub, getting ads. They brought back What's-His-Face as CEO, and because every time he comes in, he does make some good decisions, but he does a lot of slashing and reconfiguring and charging their fans. And it worked in the past. It didn't work this time. I don't think he's the guy. I think they need a different person as CEO. Funko Fusion released a free DLC today. Yeah, we were looking at that earlier. It's so cool. Explaining Twitchy Tides versus a trading card game is so many degrees of difficulty different. And yet still, I think you bring somebody in new and they're going to struggle a little. I think part of it is training and part of it is how the rest of us as fans and participants in the game talk about it, share it, how much we play. I mean, look at Tissue's had over 100 wins. Some people played thousands, like 8,000 games or something insane like that. Bob Iger. Yeah, that's him. I don't think he's the guy to take Disney into the next 20, 30 years. They bring him back every so often. This is like third or fourth time as CEO. They bring him back every so often to be that guy who just makes big changes. And in the past, it's really worked. I don't think this time necessarily it's worked so well. What has Disney stock done? This is not financial advice. And for some reason, I got to say that. Disney stock over the last... He's been back for, a year? So when he came in, if I'm right, it could be longer. We may have to do this extended even more. 81.67 for their stock. Currently at 94.05. So it's done okay. It had gotten up to 121. Companies go through this all the time. We're also facing a really tumultuous time for fans. Ticket prices of the parks are exorbitant, but so are groceries and gas and cars and cost of living across the board, and salaries aren't going up the same. So is it Disney's fault that their stock is down, or is it their fault in conjunction with what's going on with the world, with the economy? I think probably both. Honestly surprised everyone didn't hop on board and make Steam games or stream games after they saw what we did Well, hey, there's Gaz. What's up, Gaz? With Grubfish, accessibility community gaming is the best way to use NFT. Right, you guys did such a great job. Yeah, I never. Some people have come by and compared you guys to Twitchy Tides, and I've always said, like, I mean, thank God we had Grubfish along the way. Loved playing it. Still love this partnership, you guys. The Grubfish coming over into Twitchy Tides is amazing. Twitchy Tides wouldn't exist if Grubfish hadn't, I don't think. I think that you were a building block. You were a stepping stone, which is amazing. Lemexis, have a great one. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, I think you guys did such an amazing job, and I am also surprised. I think that the value of Wax being so low really hurt it as the connection to stream games, but there could have been other blockchains and other opportunities that would have done it. It's just that Wax is able to process so many so many NFTs minted and transferred, so many transactions so quickly with no cost for the minting and all that stuff. What's up, Pixel by Pixel Studios? Yeah, Wax is the place. It makes sense, but a lot of people don't see it that way because they see what Wax is worth right now, and they're like, I think it's both Disneyland doesn't need to be that expensive. Well, I agree, but it's supply and demand. And if they demand $300 a ticket a day for the park and it's full, it's a hard argument to win. It's a really hard argument to win because they are making money off of it. I agree it should be cheaper, but if the park is full, you can't. It's hard to argue. Coins for Vince says Disney canceled out a Fox theme park because the other half of the company made their money from casinos. That's against their family-friendly value. The theme park was 70% built at that time. Mental to think of the payout. I mean, that is nuts. That is nuts. You're absolutely right. That's on par with Warner Brothers completely throwing away the Batgirl film, even though it was filmed and done. Like, almost completely done. They threw away so much money. And when they're like a Looney Tunes, or like Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote, they did the same with, just threw it away. These things are becoming more common. They take the tax write-off from doing it because they think that'll do better than actually finishing and releasing it. Disney's fought their own family-friendly values thing for a while. You can go to the park and get alcohol in certain places, but Walt would have never allowed that. Discovery WB is still struggling. Yeah, I mean, these companies, how do you know how to win? You don't know how to win. These people have to gamble. They are a business. They can do it right for a long time and then fail. They can do it wrong for a long time and then succeed. There's always new companies coming in. There's always old companies closing down. Look at Kodak was mentioned earlier. I follow this guy on Instagram, and he basically does like guys sitting around a boardroom. You guys have probably seen it. And he makes fun of these companies like Toys R Us and Kodak and some of the decisions they made along the way. Like, I think the Toys R Us one is my favorite. Can we, hold on, let's see if we can find this guy. I can't remember. Toys R Us boardroom? I may have to look through my Instagram to find this. The guy has such a great take on it, and it's so funny. To this day, people are still trying to figure out why they bought WB. I mean, they bought WB to make money. That's not a hard leap, but was it a good business decision? I'm sure somebody at some point convinced them in the boardroom that it was. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can find this guy in my stories while we're chatting, because I think it's just so good. Jasp just subscribed for 12 months tier. Jasp, I'm sorry I haven't gotten back with you, man. Thank you for the sub. I need to check in with you. We were going to chat about something, and we haven't had an opportunity. I apologize. Things got nuts over the last week. Wait, what is this? I'm looking for this video from a guy. I follow his account, and I can't remember the name of the account, but a video will come up here soon enough to show you guys. Amidst all of the P. Diddy videos. So much crazy stuff coming out. We're not talking about that here. It's not a topic for the stream here, but it's nuts. Yeah, I mean, I think that Chuck has a good point. The IPs are the value in some of these IPs that just grow and grow and grow. Intellectual properties, licenses every year, like Marvel, Star Wars. Even if they hit a rough time, they're still worth so much money. And with Warner Brothers, there's DC, Harry Potter. Those things are worth so much money. Of course, this guy's video is not going to come up. I'm going to get off the stream, and there's going to be 10 of these that pop up in my feed as I'm looking through eating lunch or whatever. Did I ever bookmark any of these? I might have bookmarked one. Hold on, let me try that. Saved. Let's see. Are any in here? This guy's so funny. No, I save a bunch of Illustrator stuff. All right, I'm not gonna spend all this time looking, but it's so funny. If I can find it, I'll share it again. All right, I gotta take a quick bio break. I'll be back in just a minute. Let's do one more game of Twitchy Tides, just to help you guys out who are trying to make the leaderboards every month. We'll do just for first place. No, wait, I tell you what, just for 5th place, we'll do a Twitchy Tides Series 3.1 pack just for 5th place. Your first, second, and third just gonna be for bragging rights and points on the overall month. Wow, that'd be crazy, Nadu. But just 5th place gonna get a prize. I'll be right back. Sorry, I decided to check in on the dog too. Make sure she had water and stuff. All right, we'll give this 2 more minutes for everybody to get in. Give me a timer for 2 minutes. Thank you, Hussein. Chuck, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they have truly created an empire with what they've done through Marvel. There was a time, I remember sitting in a panel with Stan Lee, and somebody kept asking him, this was 10 years ago, somebody kept asking, or people kept asking at different panels, but they asked him this one, will Spider-Man ever be in the MCU? And he goes, nah. Like, it's been talked about, but the legal, what would have to be done to make that to happen is just not going to happen. And then it happened. And I think a lot of people would probably argue right now, DC not going to get purchased by Disney. It's not going to happen. And then it could happen. If everything's for sale at the right price. And if they could take and do with DC what they've done with Marvel as successfully, which you could argue they have in some. Did I miss it before, Hussein? Even after you reminded me? Dang it. Well, we'll do it on this one. I'm sorry, Hussein. Thank you for reminding me. We'll do 25 million for one person on this one then. You even reminded me, but we got off on a tangent, or I got off on a tangent. I know, right? It just happens. We'll get it done on this one. Okay, I got a timer going. How much time is left? Did I set a timer? I thought I did. Where is it? Or did it not take when I told it to? Clock or timer? What's it under on here? Stopwatch? Timer. There we go. Yeah, it's going. 15 seconds left. I still like DC better than Marvel. I like the characters better. I mean, fair. If Gunn's DC movies fail, Disney will swoop in. I mean, that could happen too. Absolutely. But I really like what he did with like Guardians, and hopefully he can do something like that with the DC stuff. We'll see. The Superman's going to be a big test, isn't it? But I think he took the right approach in taking a slow, careful look at it and taking time to reset it and taking time to explain to fans what he was doing and where it all sat. There's still confusion over what's in the proper DCU cinematic universe and what's not, but he's tried to define it all. All right, here we go. We're going to play Grubfish. I'm sorry. We're going to play with Grubfish in the game. Twitchy Tides. I love that's a thing. I'm going to jump in the game too. If for some reason I land first place, we'll pick one random winner of 100 million, Woofy. But here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, first, second place, third place don't get anything. Fifth place gets a pack. We're mostly just playing this to get you guys another game in for the month. And then I'm going to maybe pick up some Funko Fusion for a while. Logan was fantastic. Loved it. I love there's been a push on social anyway to do a Blade style movie like that, like how Blade is doing all these years later, and does that hand off to a new Blade, or is that just a multiverse thing, or I don't know. But I would love to see another Blade movie with Wesley Snipes. I want to see the Mahershala Ali one too. I have no problem with that, but it doesn't seem like they're ever going to get it done at this point. To me, I love the Blade movies so much when they were out. I would love to see another Wesley Snipes Blade movie. All right, Zach Bonifer, I will. I still have some left. I didn't type in anything. Am I still in this? No, I got taken out. No 100 million Woofy on this one. I read they're bringing in another new director for Blade. Wow. I cannot believe the problems they've been plagued with on this one. Unfortunately, no more Chris Christopherson. If they had wanted to make a Blade movie and bring back some old characters. You know what I did see right before the stream? I watched the trailer for the John Wick spin-off movie. Is it Ballerina or whatever it's called? And I didn't realize that Norman Reedus is in it, which is pretty cool. I'm interested to see how that goes, because I didn't know they were for sure going to have, but Keanu Reeves is in, at least for a small part, in Ballerina, which is great. Yeah, it looks really good. I love those John Wick movies so much, and this looks like it's just going to be another John Wick movie with a different lead character. And from what I could tell, very convincing from the trailer. Like she looked like she's got it down. See the new post from Amazon Video Games Twitter Grid Network? No, I haven't seen that. Ghost Cat Joypad, how are you now? We got to check that out. I'll pull it up while you guys are finishing the game here. This was the Amazon Games Twitter. Was that what it was? I want to make sure I read this right. Amazon Video Games Grid Network. Well, Grid doesn't appear on this page. Maybe I'm on the wrong account. What exactly is it Amazon Games or Amazon Video Games? Ah, there's a separate for video games. That was a problem. Headphones, Vive, Star Wars Outlaws. I don't think I'm seeing the right stuff. I never did see it, Tarslap, but I want to. Yeah, that's the right one. I'm not seeing this. What's the game that's on? Is Grid the game, or is Grid the like a blockchain? I'm not familiar. Oh, here we go. 3 hours ago, the first ever Web3 gaming rewards pack on Amazon is officially live. Claim exclusive weekly drops. By the way, we're down to our top 3. They don't get prizes. 5th place does. I didn't see who went out. Exclusive weekly drops from 100 plus games. Oh, we got to look at this as a family here. All right, Twitchy Tide says our top 3 players: a Silent One in first, Canvas 83 in second, Soul Canar in third. 5th place is Walking Miracle, who's going to get a pack. I said 5th place would get the award this time. Sending that over to you now, Walking Miracle. We'll pick our winner for 25 million woof, and then we'll look at this Amazon Video Games thing. Congrats. Let me mute the tab, too. Gotta remember to do that. Okay, we're gonna use the Ranfish now. Before I forget, we're gonna pick one lucky winner for 25 million woof. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Our winner is Boba James. Let's go, Boba James. Congratulations, my friend. Like your first woof win, if I'm not mistaken. Woof. Transfer. Boop. Boop. 25 million. Now, you were talking about getting involved in this game, Boba James. I believe there were some fish that were available to be purchased with woof that you could get for the game. But you'll have to do a little digging on Nefty if you want. Like if we went to Twitchy Tides and we went to the drops area. You now have 25 million woof to spend. I don't think the grubfish is, because 100% of those sales go to them to help with their solitaire build out of their game. But what about, and I don't think packs were. Pop Paragon, if you're around, do you know offhand? I just bring this up because for some of you, you got the woof, you don't know what to do with it. I've got some NFTs that are available for woof. There may not be any right now, but just making you aware, there are NFTs on NFT blocks that can be purchased with woof, or you can use it, you can exchange it to wax, you can exchange it to something else, you can cash out, you can do whatever you want. Well, I hope that changes for you, Hussein. I hope you have that luck. You're looking for it sometime soon. Let's take a quick look at this. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Ghost Cat Joypad, who you guys should check out here on Twitch as well. Amazon Video Games put this up 3 hours ago. Welcome to the Grid Network. Modular gaming network built by Onekin Labs, backed by Polygon, Solana, and more. And this is Welcome to the Grid Network, and there's a site, a link. So Drishy, I revealed that earlier for the first time, showed the fish. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to give that away only on Twitter. And to date, there is not a There's not a link or anything. I'm going to be sharing it soon. There's no way to enter yet. Our main goal to start, and I'm going to put this in that post, is we need to get the account for Twitchy Tides up to 1,000 followers. And when we do, we're at 951. We lost somebody when I announced this. That's not good. We're going in the wrong direction. We need 1,000 followers. We need 49 more people to follow, and we'll give away that first one. We're only going to give away 2 of those Model X a month through TwitX, as Consumer Break calls it. I love that description. I'm only going to give away 2 a month over the next year. So it's going to take a full year to get 24 out in the hands of y'all. One's going to be held back for something very special, very specific. So if you want a chance to win, make sure you follow Twitchy Tides on Twitter. Make sure you're interacting with the posts. And when the time comes, you will see a detailed tweet saying, here's how you can win. There's a lot of cool stuff with Grid Network. Maybe I can get on VC with you later and share some more deets, because it's pretty big for the Web3 gaming space. That's huge. That is absolutely huge. Oh, I filled it out, Puzzled Puzzler, but thank you. Yeah, I got it done. I got it taken care of. No. For Wolf, I turned it in, but for Wolftopia, I did not. No, I need to do that. Thank you. So Grid Pack 10 credits, digital credits, $9.99. I have no idea what I'm looking at here yet, but somehow this is used in the games. This is a token of sorts, but I have no idea if it's on a blockchain, if it's exchangeable, if whatever. The fact that it's discounted, probably not a standard token, but very interesting that we've got this. Onekin Labs store. Here we go. This is probably a better landing page of this Grid stuff. Discover, collect, own. Discover outstanding games on Grid Terminal. Use Grid credits to collect and truly own exclusive rewards. Grid by Onekin Labs is your gateway. And there's some of the games. Like Nifty Island. Was that what I just saw? Collectibles, boosts, passes. Supported by Polygon, Phantom, Solana, AWS, that's Amazon Web Services, I think. Avalanche, I've heard of these. I don't know much about them, but this is very interesting. Very interesting, Ghost Cat Joypad. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, this might be worth some research from you guys. Personally, my plate is so full. I don't know how I would learn this too, but I might have to pay attention to it. Thank you for bringing that by. I wanted to get into some Funko Fusion, but honestly, I'm almost out of time for the day. I usually try to shut down around 2. I don't think I'm going to go past 2 today. So instead of jumping to Funko Fusion, how about I just run another Twitchy Tides? Let's do this again. I think you guys would enjoy that. And then we'll work on getting out of here. We had some great conversations today. Did I get through everything I said I was going to get through? Let me get this set up for you guys. Oops, no, we can't start yet. There we go. What all did I say I was going to do today? Did I get through that? We did the unboxing. I'll show the stuff one more time while we're getting into the game here. We talked about NFTs for sure. We played some Funko Fusion, no, but we're not gonna. We got a free giveaway, NFT, upper left-hand corner. It's International Coffee Day. If you guys haven't already, ! Free NFT in the chat on Twitch, or it's pinned at both the top of Twitch and YouTube, so you can get your free NFT. All you gotta do is click, get the link for the form, fill it out. Make sure to give me your wax address, so it should end in .wham, or it doesn't have to, depending on how you set up your wallet. But it definitely doesn't end in .dp. If you give me a .dp, you get nothing. It's 1 per person. I don't care if you want to set up 20 fake wallets. You're not 20 people. You only get 1. In fact, if I catch you doing fake wallets or bots, you're out forever. You'll never get another freebie. It's that simple. 1 per person. Just leave that as the rule. Just follow that rule. That's it. Super simple. So everybody's getting that. And then the Twitchy Tides, we did the reveal not only of the Model X fish, which will be coming your way on our social, on our Twitter soon, but I showed you guys, here's a look at the new mouse pad that you can get something similar, not this exact design, but you can get something similar in the Twitchy Tides 3.1 packs or on the store within twitchytides.io, and you can have it customized with your favorite fish, much bigger on there. And then from Series 3 packs, or which those are no longer available to purchase. You can still buy packs on the secondary market, and maybe you pull one of these, or you can buy the NFT itself. We got the Twitchy Tides hat, snapback, embroidered, very high quality hat, very nice. Or the 2 shirts that were part of the Series 3 drop that you could pull out of a pack or buy in the secondary market. You've got the aqua blue, got the fish on the sleeve. You've also got the gray. This not only shows you these 2 that were available Series 3, but gives you an idea of the printing quality that you'll get. We've got the new hoodies as part of Twitchy Tides for Series 3.1. You can pull an aqua or a gray for the hoodies, or you can pull a shirt that can be customized from the Series 3.1. So you'd be able to pick from a list of colors on the shirt and pick your favorite fish, assuming you have it in your collection, to be added to the shirt. Tank Mo, how are you now? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We're playing our final game of Twitchy Tides for the day, and then we'll probably be getting out of here shortly thereafter. Thank you guys all for being here today. Unfortunately, September is over, so no more discounted subs. We're back to normal, but do remember that there's a lot of content creators out there making content for you, helping to educate you on some of this stuff. Yo, what's up, Matthews Ranch? And a lot of them make their money from streaming, and that money comes from ads, which is not much, pennies on the month, and then subscriptions. So if you like content and you don't want to watch ads, you can throw the $6 for a wave. Wow, can't even do it. For a tier 1 sub on your favorite content creators' channels, and that helps pay them so they can pay their bills and continue to stream. Plan for Friday. Normal 2 p.m. stream. Yeah, should start about 2 on Friday. As far as I know, well, wait a minute. Something was coming up on Friday. We may go get to see Bill Burr. But I think no matter what, I would still start at 2. If anything, I might move it up a little bit. I would put that on Twitter, but, it's always up for grabs. It'll depend on how the week unfolds. But as of right now, start time 2 p.m. We would have the box game, some more Twitchy Tides, who knows what else. And then next Tuesday is officially the G.I. Joe drop from Funko. That's Tuesday, October 8th. Is that correct? It is. And I'll be streaming live starting at either 10 or 10:30 a.m., probably 10 a.m., with another free NFT, possibly some blends coming up next week. But we'll be doing the G.I. Joe drop live here. So if you want to find out about Funko NFTs, how they work, how to get stuff, how to crack packs, I'll be live helping everybody. Again. Sure, Ghost Cat, please. Yeah, please do. All right, I'm going to give you guys 1 more minute. Give me a timer for 1 minute. White coffee mug with today's NFT win. Now, that's interesting that you say that. I still need to put up some... so Tank Mo, all you got to do is type in !hoot in the chat then. I didn't look to see if you've done it already. As long as you already have your tank and you've already linked your wax to your Twitch, to your Twitchy Tides, all you have to do is type in !hoot. But this was going to be the second part of that. If it comes up with an X underneath, that means you haven't linked everything yet. You need to spend the time to do that on twitchytides.io/inventory. That link just came up in chat. But for this game, you don't have to go do that right now. Just retype your entry, !hoot, leave a space, and put in your Wax Wallet ID like Miss Jessie Star did just a couple of comments, 3 comments above you. Do like she did and put your Wax Wallet in there, and then you'll be eligible to win, even if you haven't linked everything in the background yet. But when you get some time later, go to twitchytides.io/inventory and make sure you log into your Twitch account, your Wax account, all that good stuff, and link them all together. That way, when you go to any streamer's channel, there you go, perfect, you nailed it. When you go to any streamer's channel in the future, any fish that you have staked in your tank and registered will be the fish that you play with on screen. But you are eligible to win prizes here. We're only going to give away a 5th place prize on this one, which is going to be a Series 3.1 single fish pack. So if you win, you actually get a pack. You can open it. You get more fish for your tank to play in the game, etc., etc. Time's up. We're going to play this game. Good luck to everybody. We're going to go in 5, 4. Did you miss Jesse Star? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Yeah, Nadu, I need to get several things up on the site to purchase, and a coffee cup would be a smart move as well. That would be fun to have, wouldn't it? I think they do have coffee cups as an option. I have not gotten one from them yet, but if I put that up as an option, I'll buy one as well to test it and see how it looks. Oh, that just took out a chunk of you. There will not be 25 million wolf on this game, just FYI. We've given away 50 million wolf today. This one will have a 5th place prize, a pack, Series 3.1, Twitchy Tides. The 1st, 2nd, and 3rd is just the bragging rights and the points on the month. So fun to see the grubfish in the tank. I freaking love it. Can you put your logo up as a stencil so Natu6 can get it tattooed on him? I don't think that I would advise that. I don't think I would advise that. Walking Miracle, no, I don't think I'm gonna snap today. Not in the mood to extend it, but maybe next time. Big worm. I mean big perm. Other way around. We're down to 14. I'm not gonna say it. I keep wanting to comment. I can't do it. I don't want to jinx anybody. Oh no! There was Jesse Star, Tar Slap, Wi-Fi or Die. Oh, we just lost a bunch. Key Leap. But we've got 7 people left in the game. Be the most valuable logo ever. Oh, dang. RC Pad G, Jasp out. Don't do it, y'all. Don't do it. Let the shark get out of there. Oh, y'all were all like chasing him. You were chasing to die. We're down to 5. Whoever the next one out is gets the pack. So that's a good thing. No, Miss Jessie Star, I'm sorry. Maybe next time, huh? P-King caught the hook and the pack. P-King, you're getting that pack. Congratulations. Uh-oh. There's another hook. Who's going to find it? I think we see who. Oh, wow. Just in time, that hook disappeared. I would say a name, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna do it. A little bounce off there. Well, Tar Slap, the beauty is you can go to twitchytides.io at any time, and you can see a ton of streamers playing it. There'll be anywhere from 1 to like 5, maybe 10 players or streamers playing at any time, and you can jump in. And if you win enough games and achieve or accumulate enough points over the course of a month, you can earn some pretty great prizes. Matter of fact, the distribution of the September prizes, Pop Paragon was here early and said we'll go out by the end of day next Monday. So a week from now, y'all will be getting your prizes, including NFTs and wax and woof, and all kinds of fun stuff that'll be given away. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh, got chomped. The in-game currency that you can win, that you can earn, is Tide and Aqua. There are 2. Tide is one that's actual coin that you can go out and you can exchange for wax and stuff. Aqua is just within the game, but Tide is the main one. All right, congrats to first place Drishy, second place Red Ranger, third place Natu6, and our 5th place, who is our winner of a prize on this one, is Pkang 1123. Woof. Woof. WUFF. It's a meme coin that we've been talking about here quite a bit over the last 6 months because they basically gave it away for free, and it's maintained some pretty decent value. I'm so glad we took the stab at it when we did. Oh, that'd be awesome, Miss Jessie Star. Yeah, thank you for thinking of me. Series 3.1 Twitchy Tides pack going to you, Peking, has been sent. And with that, that's the perfect time to end the stream up, I think. Let's go to Twitch and see who's streaming. I most likely will raid over to another Twitchy Tide streamer, but I also like to look and see if any of our friends that are out there that are not streaming. Look at this. Right up at the top here, we got Cam No, Rabbit Larry, Online In. You can see them all playing Twitchy Tides right now. That's beautiful to see up at the top. It's of channels I'm following, of course. Positif is online. Las Vegas Ape is playing. But how come's he not in the... He should be right up here at the top. That's really weird. Cam No, of course. Now, we rated Cam No the other day. We have not rated Las Vegas Ape. I think he'll probably be who we'll raid because it is Twitchy Tides Tuesday. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll raid over to Las Vegas Ape. He's, oh, is that a Dr. Crispy? No, that's somebody else. But same vibe, same idea. I was gonna say the art didn't look like his art. So we're gonna raid over to Las Vegas Ape. If you guys haven't already followed him, now's the time. He's a great educator in the Twitchy Tide space. If you have questions about the game or how to do anything particular, not necessarily family friendly, he'll tell you that right up front. He talks about some adult topics. His NFTs are more adult. I'm just giving you guys a heads up in case that's concerning to you if you got kiddos in the room or whatever, but I enjoy his streams immensely. He's a good dude. I'm gonna give you all some Sully Bucks, 100. Absolutely, Coins for Vince. Thank you for making it a chat. I love that. I really enjoy that. Thank you, Tarjar and Puma, for being here. Thank you, Coins. I appreciate it. All right, we're going to raid over to Las Vegas Ape. You guys go over and have a great time. Drop in with a hashtag SullyRaid and your Nerds Unite emotes when we get taken over there. And I will see you guys most likely on Friday, unless something comes up, and I'll share that on social. Remember to wash your hands, check in on somebody you love, make sure they're doing okay, and above all else, most importantly, Nerds Unite. Hashtag SullyRaid, Nerds Unite emotes. Bye, y'all. And raid. And audio. Unmute.
We will possibly run it on Pepper Steak. If not, I will go and have a look at Wax DAO. But I'll have a chat with you tomorrow, so it may change over to Wax.
Sorry to cut you off. Sully coming in with that raid of 80.